Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk. My guy, what you saying, Flawless, bruv? I can't hear you, cuz. Man's all muted.
I'm on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get me. Man started like United in it friggin' yesterday. But yeah,
That's
man's
it,
blessed
fam.
still. Man's blessed. Better than I thought I was gonna be in that. I'm not upset, fam. I'm legit still not upset from yesterday and that. Like, nah. I know what this manager and this team is, in it. So nothing don't surprise me in that. I know this man's not good enough. How can I be surprised when a manager who's not good enough falls short? That's stupid of me.
100%, bro. I hear that, bruv. Apparently, I'm a meme today, blood. This Dave thing's everywhere, blood.
Is it a clip from your watching
Yeah,
on yesterday, the penalty shootout?
yeah, bruv. Luckily, yeah, man's not really on socials like that. I went on Twitter to have a vent this morning, then logged
Yeah.
out. I think I tweeted like 3 times and then logged out. So I haven't seen nothing. But last time I checked, the thing was on like 1,000 retweets, blood, like when this morning. So I don't know what it's on now, bro. It's doing madness, bro. On Twitter, it's doing madness. It's doing madness on Insta. Everyone's just laughing at man's misery, fam.
Yo, that's what it is. People love laughing at man's misery, innit? That's what it is, and it's part of the game, man. The game is the game. You know what I'm saying? I literally just seen the tweet. You know what I'm saying? Before I came on here, and the Out of Context AFTV, they posted it. It's got like 75k views on there, but I've not watched it yet. Still,
but that's what I mean. It's called Out of Context AFTV, but it's always posting about everything other than AFTV, blood. You know them ones there, bro.
Man, rent free for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why I'm on it. Out of Context AFTV shouldn't have anything of me on there unless I was on AFTV, and I haven't been on AFTV for a long time. So
yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but thanks for the free publicity, though, my guy. You know them ones there. Man nearly hit 60k, blood. Man will do that. You get me? So big up for the free publicity, fam. You know, like that, brother. Today, them man are talking about new contracts for the absolute pagan, fam.
Ridiculous. How after that, like, read the room in it. You get me? At least leave it a week or 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And that beforehand, the day after, and there's rumors has it. Is it from a reliable source though?
Bro, the sources are reliable as they come, bro. In it, like, bro, it's Man United, bro. They don't know how to keep secrets, G.
Yeah,
United don't know how to keep secrets, fam. You know, like
that's
that.
A fact. That's a fact.
Literally, when man look at this year, I'm not surprised, but it's like I'm looking at this and I'm like, what's it gonna take for these United fans to actually do something? Because last night, loads of people were saying they heard people that usually Ollie in, turn and that. I don't know. I don't really know no Ollie in people because all my brethren have sense. So because of that, like I don't know any Ollie in people. I don't know any.
What it is with me and my social media is that it's a mix across all. So like in terms of just my social media,
if you're Ollie in, I'm not fucking with you.
This guy, you know what? I have these debates with people. And like I always say with the whole Ollie in versus Ollie out, when you speak to people who are Ollie in, they never have anything of substance to back up their argument. And these are some sensible people as well. But with that, like I was saying yesterday on the Red Talk, love continues stupid, innit? And because you love the guy, you can't see his deficiencies. In terms of in my life and personal, most people I know are Ollie out. But the people who are Ollie in, the same reasons, because of what he did as a player, and they love him. That's simply what it is, isn't that? But I've seen people turn though. I've seen people who I've had debates with on live stream, strong Ollie in, be like, he got that wrong, he's got to go. And it's like, why is it taking you so long for you to realize that this guy is not the guy? Even in my live stream I did before this, in the comment section, certain fans who would go back and forth with me about it were like, yeah, it's time to go. That's what it is. Big up to my guy Ryan as well every time.
Bruv, they're saying that Liverpool's putting a bid for Basuma. Please don't be true.
No.
Bruv, Liverpool looking to fucking mash up the place, blood. If they Kanate and Basuma, and then they get Jaden as well, man, I've done that here.
I knew they was gonna go again. I said it. With Liverpool, I said they're gonna go again in the summer.
Bro, you see their owners, you could tell they were gonna drop the bag because their man got caught with their hands in the flipping Super League jar, blood. You know them ones. So because of that, bro, you knew that they was gonna go again, bro. You know what I mean? The Liverpool fans ain't like the United fans. You know them ones. The Liverpool fans are actually on smoke. You know them ones. The same man that walked out the stadium and that when they try to put up the ticket prices and that, and Bruv, they don't fuck around. You know
No.
them ones. I think if I remember correctly, I swear they forced their previous owners out the club, didn't they?
Yeah, Hicks and Gillette. Yeah, it was Hicks and Gillette that they did.
Yeah,
force out
bruv.
the
These
club.
Liverpool man don't care, innit?
Don't
They
mess
don't
around.
play. It's these next United Donnies, bruv. Their man just got Twitter fingers, blood. Their man bust onto the pitch once, and then all of a sudden everything's forgotten. You know, like that. Give them a new player, and they'll shut up. That's just how it is, innit? Give them Jadon Sancho, blood. You know what I mean? And then they'll be singing Jadon Sancho tunes and singing fucking. Do you know what I mean? Don't take my fucking Solskjaer away in that, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I wish someone would take him away, bruv. You know,
I wish someone would take him away.
I wish someone would take him away. I don't even care what they do with him at this point. You know, them ones there, bro. Like, honestly, I'm tired, bro.
We all tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Of being right. What I don't understand is why it took so long for people to realize he's not the job. I was just talking to my big bro about this, literally on the phone beforehand. And I was telling him, because he wasn't like Ollie in, Ollie out. He was just like, all right, let's see how it goes, where this goes. And I'm like, why is it taking people so long to realize this? He's not the guy. Why is losing a second tier European final against Villarreal for people to go, he's not the guy? He's been doing all of these things for the longest. All he's done is he's made all his mistakes on the grandest stage. That's what it is. Everybody's watching it. It's one game. There's no other games to distract. We got to 100 minutes of football and he didn't make any subs. And when he made the subs, he made the wrong subs. He took off Pogba for Dan James. He's bringing on Fred. We're chasing the game against a team that didn't attack. They had one shot on target, which was the goal. That was it. I rarely remember them. De Gea didn't make a save. I rarely remember us being under any sustained pressure at any point in that. They might have had the ball, but that's that. We dominated the ball for the most part in terms of possession. But yet you didn't go for it. You got Fred and McTominay on the pitch. Switch and change it. We all seen this coming. I said it on this show. I said it on other shows. If we're 1-1 and we need a goal, make the correct changes. Make attacking changes. It's all about mentality. Forget personnel and systems and patterns of play. You get me? You can have the 11 of the worst players in the world and have an attacking mentality. Attack. Go for it. Comfortable in that. Comfortable. 1-4, if that name's going to haunt me for the rest of my days, and that name is going to haunt me for the rest of my days. And you leave Rashford on for the whole game, even though he was poor. You take on Greenwood, big old Black Diamonds as well. You take off Greenwood. You take off Pogba. You take off two of your more creative players who are more likely to get you a goal or create something out of nothing. To bring on Dan James. There's no space. Bring on Juan Mao. Bring on Donny van der Beek. Clever, intelligent players who can play in between the lines and create something. I hope that Basuma is not true. We need to get him. If we don't get Ndidi, go get Basuma.
Bruv, there's rumours that United want a young midfielder, bruv, but you've got Donny van der Beek and you're not playing him, you pussies. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't make no sense. Man saying it's not someone for now, it's someone for the future. Bruv, we need someone for now, innit? Because Pogba's not a double pivot player, bro.
He's not. And again, the double pivot thing, he's put that on himself. Why we're playing 4-2-3-1 against most teams, I don't know. Why that's our first formation, I don't know. Play 4-3-3. Play 1-6 with 2 8s. We are more suited to that. Do we have a 6 that's good enough? No. But do we have, why play 2 6s? You know what I'm saying? Fred and McTominay are neither of them are 6s. Neither of them are good enough to play 1-6. And then you've got Pogba, Bruno, Donny, and Fred and McTominay, who can all play as 8s and utilize that and rotate. Yeah, De Gea literally didn't make a save, and we're defending. We have 6 defensive players on the pitch. We got back 4 and 2 holding midfielders chasing the game in that. And you've got Juan Mata, you've got Donny van der Beek on. Bring Tellers on. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Tellers with his wicked delivery, all that space. We know what it is. Bring him on early.
Bro, listen, if you're chasing a game, you've got Edison Cavani on the pitch and you know this guy can head, you might as well fling Tellers on, bro. Might as well. Fling him on, bruv. Try a ting, bro. Like, I would rather you tried a ting and you died, innit, going for it. But the way man went out like a little punk on penalties, to a De Gea pen as well. No one can blame De Gea for the penalty miss, bruv. Because I knew he was going to miss as soon as he started fucking around with his shorts, blood. I knew he was done at it.
And I'm not.
I knew he was done at it.
Yeah. And I won't get on De Gea because he is a goalkeeper, so I won't get on him for missing a penalty because
you had a fucking wedgie for 120 minutes and you decided to pull it out as soon as you had the time to take the pen, blood. That's why I knew he was done now. All of a sudden, you started noticing things you wasn't noticing during the game when you was locked in. You know the one. As soon as man had time to think about it, man's like, oh yeah, let me sort out this and that. Like, come on, bruv, shut up.
He didn't run up. He didn't take that penalty with any conviction whatsoever. But like we spoke about on Red Talk, there was other players who I thought was gonna miss. I thought Fred was gonna miss. I thought Axel was gonna miss. I thought Lindelof was gonna miss. Is there anyone else? Rashford. That's 4. You know
I thought Dan James might miss.
Dan James is another one.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want Fred to miss. Do you know what I mean? I was worried he might miss. I just didn't want none of the Black Dons to miss for them to just get pammed. You know them ones? Because I knew the racials. I know them man were loading in it. So I didn't want none of the Black Bears to miss here to get that added pamming. You know them one.
Facts.
And you know what I mean? I thought Luke Shaw was going to miss. He nearly did. Do you know what I mean? I thought Bruno was going to miss. He nearly did as well. You know what I mean? Because I said before the game, it'd be just like Bruno to get to the shootout and miss. Do you know what I mean? After scoring all those penalties. Because he scored all them penalties, all these meaningless ones. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, yo, this is the first one that's actually got something riding on it. I wouldn't be surprised if he missed. Because remember, CR7 missed the pen in the Champions League final against Chelsea, I think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He missed it.
You know what I mean?
Back to Bruno. Like I said, Rashford, I thought, you've had a terrible game. This is just going to compound. But then you scored. Like I said, Dan James, Fred, Axel, Lindelof. Yeah, I thought of them. But I'm glad the Black Dons didn't miss. Because like you said, you know, the racists were waiting. And Rashford scored his, and still got racially abused. I seen the tweet that he put out saying that one of the people who racially abused him is a maths teacher. That's a teacher at school.
That's what man said. Yeah, bruv. Listen, bruv. Bruv, he could be, bruv. Listen, bruv. There's the reason why KKK wear hoods in it, blood, because they're just normal Donnies, blood.
Yes.
You know that is where it is. Man can't be surprised that maths teacher was doing that racism on Twitter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them man don't listen. It's
what
just
I'm surprised
like,
about, though,
it's just like if you work in Asda's, bro. Certain man, think that you sleep in your work uniform, blood. Listen, if you disrespect man and I'm stacking shelves, I'll punch you in the face, blood. I'm only here 8 hours a day, you know. Now I'm saying I'm a real brother for 24 hours a day. Just because man's in this uniform, do you think I sleep in this uniform? I will punch you up. And the same with these racists, blood. If you're a racist, bruv, you don't, bruv, listen, just because you're a teacher, that don't mean that you don't take your racist hat off. Maybe when you're at work, you do, but man's not at work, innit?
No. What shocked me about it is that he didn't do it from a burner account. Man did it from an open account, barefaced, knowing people.
He probably thought he would get lost, yeah? He probably thought he would get lost in the whole thing.
Man tried it and that. Man tried it.
No, I'm saying he thought he'd probably get lost in all the nonsense, bro. Like, listen, a lot of these men do it, because listen, the reason why these trolls operate like this, Flawless, is because they know, or they think that there's going to be no consequences and repercussions, innit? That's why. So sometimes man just say things and they say it to get retweets. Now on Twitter, they know that negativity gets the most traction, innit? So man will say certain things just for the tweet to bang, innit?
No, facts. You know what it is? I mean, negativity travels faster than positivity, 100%, especially on social media and that. Especially on social media. What Toby saying there? Big up the man, them Ollie is a joke, and these Brexit top Reds refuse to see it. Jose is a pagan, but he did more with a worse squad. No excuses for Ollie, 100% spot on. No excuses. None. There's no excuses. If you're still Ollie in after this, I don't know how much more evidence you need. I don't know what more needs to happen for you to realize this guy's not good enough for the job. I have no idea what needs to happen. 0-4 in semi-finals, 0-1 in finals, and we're not even losing big finals. We're not talking Champions League finals. We've lost we've lost the Europa League final, a Europa League semi-final, 2 League Cup semi-finals, I believe, and the FA Cup final. Someone correct me FA Cup semi-final. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I know it's something along the lines. We're not even talking Champions League. We're not even talking the creme de la creme. We're talking League Cups and Europa Leagues. You know what I'm saying? We're talking the second and third tier trophies. Because I already said if we would have won the Europa League, it takes the season from a 5 to a 6. It doesn't make it everything all well and good. It doesn't mean I'm now Ollie in. It doesn't mean he's the guy to take us forward. I was hoping that it would just be a catalyst. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it is. Success can breed success. That's all I was hoping for.
Bro, Jadon Sancho is currently most likely Pau Torres. All these guys we're getting linked to it just to appease the fans. We're not in for Declan. Yeah, I'm saying Pau Torres we're not in for because he's not English. You know, like that. And Harry Kane, we're not in for him because one, we can't afford him. Cavani just signed a new deal. I could give you a million reasons why we're not getting Harry Kane.
Well, I don't think we signed Harry Kane.
So all these things are propaganda. We're gonna sign I'm not even saying it confidently. We might sign Jadon Sancho and then we'll sign one side man.
Yeah, as if we signed Sancho, and here's the thing is, yes, we've mentioned Pau Torres and we've mentioned your Varans, but even if we went and got a centre back we didn't know and a holding midfielder, try and address the problems. That's what it is. Try and address the issues we have. We need a centre back, regardless. It don't matter if it's Varane, Pau Torres, whoever in it. Sign a set. Don't matter if DMs, if it's Basuma and Didi, Declan Rice, go and sign a DM. A man said, Jay Zeno said, mums, 4-3-3 is needed. Yes. Mums, you know what I'm saying? And that we need to play 4-3-3. Why? I don't know. That was Ollie's most successful period with us when he was interim manager. He was playing 4-3-3.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, well, you need a 6. They weren't trying to attack. You don't need a holding midfielder if the other team's not trying to attack. Put 2 strikers on. If you really wanted to keep Rashford on, play Greenwood up top. You know what I'm saying? With Cavani. Go 4-4-2 properly.
But that's what I'm saying. They were playing a 4-4-2 anyway. Why don't you just match their shape?
Match their
because they weren't really attacking, man. Just match them and go 4-4-2.
Could have easily done that. Play Pogba wide left, Rashford wide right, Cavani and Greenwood up top. And then you could have played Bruno, Fred, central midfielders, Telles left mid. And
bro, they could have done
that,
mid. Bro. They could have even put Bruno on left mid or something like that, bro. And you
try
get me, put man over. Try something. Do something, innit?
Do something.
Do something. There was nothing, bro.
In pitiful fashion. That's what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? In that pitiful fashion. Big up Gups, man. You get me? Yeah. I try, man, because it's peak out here. United trying to zap me of my energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a Dragon Ball Z character, but we out here, man. It's peak. But we move. I'm just praying for a good summer. This manager, I believe this manager leaves? No, I'm hoping so. And even if whether he stays or not, I'm hoping we have a good summer in terms of players we acquire. We all know what we need. Hopefully we do that. If we sign Sancho, I'll be very happy because he improves our squad.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? But as I said, bro, Jadon Sancho ain't the kind of youth, that you want to bring in if you ain't got a plan, you know.
True.
Because, bro, trust me, Sancho ain't gonna stand for all these bullshit. You see, when man's pulling off Greenwood and Greenwood's playing well, try and take Sancho off and see what happens.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, if we do sign Sancho, where does Ollie play him? Because someone said it, I think it was Dan who said it, one of my dons, and said, right, if we sign Sancho, it's not Greenwood who's dropping out of the first 11. But this is what I want. Competition for places. And why can't we have Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, and Pogba all vying for wide players? I mean, the wide spaces. Like, let's have competition. We've seen what happened to Luke Shaw when Telles is coming. We've seen that happen. You know what I'm saying? Same way if we get a right back, then Wan-Bissaka has to improve, otherwise he loses his spot. This is why we need centre-backs. We might see a better Maguire, a better Bailly, a better Lindelof. Like competition. Competition improves, man. That keeps everyone on their toes in life. Never mind at the highest level, which is professional football and that. Highest level, which is professional football and that. Stays on your toes. Everyone's comfortable in that. You know what I'm saying? Comfortable.
Bruv, this is United's whole team stinks of comfort, bro. The fact that we lost the final, and Rashford's coming out talking about when Ollie came in, there was a plan and all this, and it's not over and all this bullshit, bruv. All these men are comfortable. He knows that this pussy is going to continue to play him, no matter how shit he plays. He's comfortable. There's bare of them. Luke Shaw, all of these men are comfortable, bruv. Tellers ain't put a foot wrong every time he plays. But man knows that no matter how shit he plays, Tellers ain't getting a game. Yeah. You know, like that. And that's just how it is. There's no real competition for places in that team. Like no one gets changed, blood. No one gets changed. He has his favorites, and then everyone plays regardless, bro. Lindelof can play shit a million games. He'll always be ahead of Eric Bailly.
Yes.
That's just how it is, bro. That's how Man United are right now. Do you know what I mean? There's no real competition for places, bro. That's why Ollie didn't want to make a substitution, because all the man on the bench, he ain't really trying to use them unless he has to, bro.
Yeah, he's not confident. Why do we always call Manchester United individual brilliance FC? Because them players have carried him this whole season. They've carried us to second. They've carried us to that final. They've carried him to 4 semi-finals. Because when it's extra time now, this is where managers are supposed to earn their con. Full time, extra time to go penalty shootout, possibly in a European Cup final. This is where managers are supposed to earn their con. This is why you're paid the biggest, you know what I'm saying? And that paid make their con. Yo, big up Culture Comes. Is he only out now?
Yeah, come on, Cabs. He's already out though, still.
Is that real? Okay, yeah, man. Salute to Culture Comes in that. But yeah, manager, earn your con. And we're talking about comfort because the manager's comfortable. That comes from the manager. He knows how bad, however many bad results he gets, he'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? And that. Oh, I thought that was real then for a sec. Jeez, don't do that, fam.
But bro, it's coming. You know what I mean? United are jokers.
Don't do that. Man said Ben White, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because Liverpool are going to go again. Chelsea are going to go again. City, who are already ahead of us, are going to go again. So we're in a fight for fourth because you still got Leicester, who already signed Samari, and they're going to go again. So we need to be very careful. West Ham could go again. And with this manager, a couple injuries, we've seen what it's like when our key players get injured. Use the bench, but doesn't want to use it in that because you have attacking. You signed Donny. You have one man. You have tellers. You have players who can change this game. But you're just going to stay 100 minutes and then complain of congested fixtures. You complained about the fixture lineup. No time for him, man. This is why
this brother came out after the game and was complaining that he never had a preseason like everyone else did.
He never had a preseason. More the reason to change and make changes. You could have made 5 subs, and you were talking about people not being rotated. The only position he rotates is the goalkeeper, which is mad.
That's because he bottled it. Because what happened? He doesn't even rotate the keeper. He dropped De Gea, and he made Henderson number 1, and then De Gea started sulking, and his arse went. So we put De Gea back in.
Can't do that.
That's what really happened, bro. That's what really happened. He doesn't rotate them, bro. De Gea, remember, De Gea was playing at one point. Henderson was playing the Prem games, and De Gea was playing the fucking Europa games. And then all of a sudden, De Gea was playing the Prem games again.
Yeah, what you're saying there, fam, is spot on in that. And that was my issue with it. I said that maybe if Henderson's playing, he's a better penalties saver. He's better at penalties than De Gea is. Maybe Henderson saves one. Then it's like you look like a genius for playing him in that.
Henderson might have saved one.
He might have saved one. Like he definitely put it this way. I think he has a better shot than De Gea because De Gea.
I'll tell you what it is. Their penalties were better than ours, innit?
Oh yeah, their penalties were top.
Nearly all of their penalties were brilliant, but the one that De Gea got his hand on, Henderson probably saves it.
It's a whole different. Then Ollie looks good for playing Henderson and backing his number 1. Then Henderson, imagine Henderson helps United in a penalty shootout win a European trophy. What that does for his confidence and what that could do for him going forward in that. Through the roof. Going to be bouncing. Then nobody's doubting if he's the number 1 next season. Now, coming into next season, I don't know who our number 1 is. And I don't know if any of them are good enough. I'm legit unsure now. You've just opened up a whole can of worms that didn't need to be done. And Donnarumma, he's available on a free. I'd go get him at this point.
Yeah. 100%. And the question, he said, do I trust the guns that we're firing in order to win games? Bruv, it's a strange one, innit? Because as much as I don't rate these players, and I don't rate a lot of them, there's still more to be gotten out of these players, even though they're not that good. Now, I don't rate Wan-Bissaka, but it's one of them ones where if he was drilled by a proper manager, where they had a proper system, a proper attacking shape, and he knew what runs to make when the ball was in certain parts of the pitch and etc., you could get more out of him. You've seen, someone that's in terms of natural ability on the ball and that. You've seen someone like a Raheem Sterling, that's quite limited, get wavy numbers at Man City because he's been coached the right way.
Yep.
You know them ones. You could argue, that in terms of natural footballing ability, Rashford might even be as good as Sterling, or if even better, maybe. If you think, depends on what you call footballing ability, strikes the ball better, probably. Do you know what I mean? In terms of going past players, he's probably not as good, but it's marginal, innit? But in terms of the output, it's chalk and cheese, bruv. Because one's in a system. If you gave Pep to Rashford, don't get me wrong, he still wouldn't be good enough, but he'll do better.
Yes, that's my whole point.
Do you know what I'm saying? But he'll do better.
I fully understand what you're saying.
Still wouldn't be Phil Foden. He wouldn't be Phil Foden.
No, he's not Foden's level. No.
And he's not Mason Greenwood's level. In terms of natural talent, Mason Greenwood, is light, bruv. Mason Greenwood is about 2 levels above him in terms of actual natural talent.
Imagine Greenwood under Pep.
Bruv. Imagine the chances that, because bruv, Foden scores goals, but imagine the chances you've seen Foden miss, fall into Greenwood. He's not missing them.
This is what I'm saying. And I've said this all the time. And that was my point about Wan-Bissaka. It's like, utilize what you have to the fullest. And he's limited. Stop playing out from the back. I think it was in the first half of the final. It was the first half. And De Gea, it was a goal kick. De Gea played it to Lindelof. Lindelof's got it in our 6-yard box. He's under pressure. Chips the ball out to Wan-Bissaka on the touchline. Wan-Bissaka has to chest it down, which he did very well, then knock it into McTominay. McTominay's span got fouled, but I'm like, why are we putting ourselves under unnecessary pressure? Why is our fullback having to chest the ball down near the goal on the touchline? You know what I'm saying? Because he was level with the box. So you're 18, 20 yards out, and your centre half is chipping the ball to your fullback's chest, who you know is not the best on the ball. Just go direct. Just go. That makes no sense. And he dealt very well with it, Wan-Bissaka, but that was just very telling to me. Why are we doing that when we know he has issues with when he's not good enough on the ball? We know Wan-Bissaka's deficiencies, and that's my point. That's why I was saying have him make decoy runs, improve your crossing. Just get the ball and pass it square. Don't worry about anything else. But all he just leaves them man to their own devices.
But again, if the quality of passing was good, he wouldn't be receiving the ball in those areas in those ways, bruv. Like, even the way they're passing him, the ball has no care on it, and that comes down to training, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man think that rondos, in training are just something that man do, just because, bro. There's a reason why people do those, bro. Like, when you're playing rondos and you're playing 1 touch or 2 touches in rondos, if you know man's got 1 touch, you have to play him a good pass. If you know a man's got 2 touches, you have to play him a good pass because you move the ball quickly. These men are playing passes to man, which means they have to take 2, 3, 4 touches, and you wonder why the football's slow.
That's the whole point. And then you have to
and again, that comes from the training, bro.
Yes. And also from the players knowing each other as well. Also with the training. We've all played football. There's certain players who are that good. Let me just hit it. I've done it. Let me just get it in his direction, and he'll probably control it. Let me just hit an area and he will control it. Whereas other players, I know I have to drill it into his feet. I know his touch isn't the best. Let me not put too much pace on it. Let me take a little bit off of it. Like, you have to be aware of these things. But we'll fire it into Wan-Bissaka. Why is Wan-Bissaka bringing it down on his chest? I don't want any fullback doing that. I don't care if that's Roberto Carlos in his prime. Never mind Aaron Wan-Bissaka doing it. And he did well with it, but then he's playing it into McTominay on the edge of his box, and he has to spin, and say he gets caught there. Then Villarreal have a shot on goal. Like, it makes no sense. And that comes down to the training. My bro Tok says it all the time. Training, we just cardio and vibes. That's what we do. Cardio and vibes. That's us. That's what my bro says. We are just cardio and vibes. That's all we do in that.
It's true, blood. Like you said, the hard yards, bro. Like, the way these men are sucking off McTominay today, bro.
Because he did a couple good driving runs.
Bro, he's shit.
Yeah, he's shocking.
Literally, like, even Statman was saying, like, he had 15, he won the ball 15 times and gave it away 17 times. He didn't even make up for his errors. You know, like that. That's, it's like, bro, why are we celebrating, man, giving the ball away and then winning it back?
You know what that is? Because we were so poor and there was nothing to celebrate about. It's because he had the 3 or 4 driving runs he made. That was it.
And how did them runs finish, bro? Did they finish in a shot on target, or did they finish on or like a chance created or something? No, but we're celebrating it. You know what I mean? Because man was doing up fucking Mel Gibson and that Braveheart, blood.
He was doing his thing, innit? You know what I'm saying, man? He was doing his thing, man, innit? That's what people, because we had nothing to get excited about, because nothing happened in the game. Yeah, Greenwood is clear, without question, quality baller. And even we've seen him suffer this season and that. He's come back to form recently, but in the earlier parts of the season, people were doubting him. I'm like, Greenwood's a kid. He's 19. He is going to have ups and downs, but he has no help. He's got no help. But he's quality. He's 2-footed. That's rare enough as it is.
He's got no help, and he's got no system, bruv.
No help, no system. He's got no system.
He's doing it all on his own, bruv.
Shimmy, drop the shoulder, shot. That's what he has to do in that. And that's all on him. It's not even like, and more time now, he's receiving the ball. Villarreal had 2-3 man round him. I've seen that on multiple occasions. They straight to him. 2 or 3 man. Wan-Bissaka's not making an overlapping run. So it's kind of like try and take away a man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rondos will improve your passing under tight. Facts. But again, there's no system. The build-up is slow. We need to be quicker tempo. Because we have players who can play quick football, but it's not implemented. Yeah, all clubs did have no preseason as well.
Bro,
you know
it was not implemented. And that's why when I look at all these excuses, in the media, I'm just not here for it, guys. Like, literally, like, these men are literally giving you any fucking excuse to take away from the fact that Ollie's fucking inept, bro. And then they're talking about a new contract. If Ollie gets a new contract and you man still go to the games, I just don't know for you, man. Like legit.
Yes. You know what it is? If it's a game thing, again, that's just a link up with the man. Just watch alongs. That's what that is in that. It's just a vibes thing. We know what we're going to get with the football in that. We already know what it's going to be. We already know. And again, passion and desire.
Bro.
We know what it's like. That's what it is, a passion and desire thing. Because that's all we've got. With your McTominays and your Dan Jameses and his manager, that's what it is in that. Yes, that is spot on, Spartak. That is 100% spot on. We have too many fans who are fans of the manager and not fans of the club. That's the problem. Rather than say they're wrong on it. It's okay to be wrong. I was seeing reports today, people were telling me that, saying Poch might go back to Spurs, whether it's true or not. I said, if he goes back to Spurs, he goes down in my estimation. He goes down. I'm
hearing Real Madrid want, man, as well, bruv. It's Pete.
If Real Madrid want, that makes sense, Real Madrid. But to go back to Spurs when you're at PSG, having just been in a Champions League semi-final, to go and play European Super Conference, whatever that competition's called, like, that is...
Shows a complete lack of ambition. You're above Tottenham. If you go back there...
Yes.
Unless it's for, like, personal reasons and... like his family ain't settling in France and he wants to move back to London and he won't go to another London club. We don't know the ins and outs, innit? But one thing I'd say is going back to I'd rather fucking take a year off.
Yeah,
then go back to Tottenham.
And then move back. If it is personal issues, cool, that makes sense. There could be variables like that. But then, like you said, take a year off. I would question his mentality. Bear in mind, this is a guy who I've praised highly. I think he's a quality manager and I think he'll be proved. But guess what? If I'm wrong on that, I'm not going to stand on it. I'll be like, right, I was wrong. And then keep it moving. It's okay to be wrong, people. It happens in football. I call stuff wrong all the time, whether it's games, whether it's managers being good enough, whether it's players. Yeah, man, whatever it's called in it. Super Conference, I don't know the name of it. That European Intertoto Cup in it. I don't know what it's called.
It doesn't matter what it's called.
Yeah. If he does go back, I'm saying in it, Poch. But if he goes to Madrid, makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If he does. But
going back to Tottenham don't make no sense, bruv. Listen, I'd rather stay and be unhappy in Paris, blood, than go back to Tottenham. Like, literally,
cry the Eiffel Tower.
Bruv, there's nothing to go back for. You're not going to have the players. You know, like that. You're not going to have the players, bruv. You're playing in a shit competition. You could be challenging for a league title, and the Champions League, but you're going to go back to Tottenham to play in some flipping Bandulu B-Tech league. You're not even a B-Tech league, bruv. No, that's some done out league, fam.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, don't even do it, man. Don't do it. Yeah, it makes no sense. Kane could be leaving also. There could be no son. You're going to get, you're managing.
Bro, you could go back to a no Harry Kane. It's true.
Yeah, and you're managing Mbappe and Neymar and just made a Champions League semi-final. Like, surely, and they're going to give you a war chest. They're going to give you a war Ultra Timber Super Duper Conference. They're going to give you a war chest as well to bring in your players. If you want Harry Kane, try get him to Paris. You might have a good relationship and you need a striker. It makes sense. Like, so yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, he's won trophies in Paris already. He won the Coupe de France. You know what I'm saying? He won the Coupe de France.
But this is it. So for me, it doesn't make sense, Poch coming back. But it's funny, it's mad telling. United have just been knocked out of a competition. Liverpool have already done Canati, and they're getting linked to bare people.
Yeah.
Bro, Liverpool are already making moves, blood. The season just finished, bro. They're already making moves. Meanwhile, we're sitting on our hands, bruv.
Because they're a team that they have ambitions and they want their title back. What happened to them is what happened to City in the previous season. Their title's been stripped away in embarrassing fashion. Klopp's a winner. He's like, all right, I need this, this, and this. The same way Pep went, I need Diaz. He's gone in and got Diaz, and look what's happened. They're in the Champions League final. They won the Carabao Cup. They're on for a treble. They could win 3 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? And they're already, even though Aguero's left, you know they're going to bring in someone, whether it's a 9, whether it's a Kane, whether it's Haaland, or they go and get a false 9. They're definitely going to go again. Because Pep's the same. He wants to win it back to back. Yeah. And the same with Liverpool and that. Like Aiden D saying there, they're going to go again. Klopp's a win. All jokes aside or banner aside about Liverpool, Klopp's a winner. He knows what he needs. He's not going to take that line down. I've said this. Will they win the title? I don't know. Will they challenge for it? Absolutely. Because they're going to go again. They're going to try. Like, Klopp's not taking the shit lying down. He's embarrassed by what happened.
100%.
He's
know what I mean? And
embarrassed.
he'll come up fighting.
Yeah. He'll go down swinging. He wants his crown back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we signed Tom Heaton, though.
Is he the Lee Grant replacement? Is Lee Grant going into the coaching? Is that what it is?
He's Romero's replacement.
Oh, he's Romero's replacement. So what? We got 4 goalkeepers. We got Henderson, De Gea,
Lee Grant
Tom
ain't
Heaton, Lee
technically
Grant.
is on the coaching staff. Now.
Ah, right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Tom Heaton, and Donnarumma is available on a free. But we went and signed Tom Heaton. Go get Donnarumma in it. Like, we need to go.
There's rumors saying that United are willing to offer Donnarumma. Yeah, what Juventus are willing to offer it.
Really? That's good news then.
That's a rumor, but that ain't gonna happen, bruv.
Highly unlikely, Rants. But I'm a hope, because if this manager's staying, all we've got is the players. That's it. All our success is bearing on these players, in it, because the manager doesn't seem to be going anywhere, because we just lost the final in embarrassing fashion, and they're talking about new deals. The coaching staff ain't good enough. It all relies on the players. So we need quality in now. We don't need potential. We need players of a certain quality now. You know what I'm saying? We need a Donnarumma now. We need a Varane now. We need Ndidi now. Sancho now. Throw them 4 in the mix. Different. Oli could still total it, but then man could win or something. I just want to be in the race at the end of the day. I just want to be in a title. We've not been in a title race in 8 years since we won it. You know what I mean? We in the club and can't get in. You know what I'm saying? I even trying to get into draw. I just want to get in the party at this moment. Let me in the club, fam.
It's cold. I just
want to get in. It's cold, man. Just here in the rain with no umbrella. Man just wants to get in.
I hear you, my guy. You know what I mean? So when I look at the whole thing, this club's going nowhere fast, bro. Yeah. Nowhere fast, bruv. And it's funny, bro, because remember when them pussy-holes and that David May guy as well, bro. Remember when that man clipped me up?
Yeah, I remember, fam. David May.
He's not a real fan of that. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember. Man said, I hate the direction the club is going. It makes me embarrassed, bro. And guess what? I win again, bruv. It's mad.
Yeah, I remember that because it was you, there was me, Statman was on it, Saeed was on that show, Aaron was on that show as well. And it's like, yeah, they ain't real fans and that. We all get and they clipped you talking about it, and I'm like, right, because Rants wants what's best for the club. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't believe that it's this manager. And now what's mad is silent now. Has David May said anything?
Yeah.
Has he tweeted anything?
Yeah, I mean, please let me know. Said nothing.
Has he said nothing? Why is he on mute now?
Bruv, he's waiting to celebrate Man City winning the Champions League, because he's a Man City fan.
Yeah, he's a Man City fan. David May, innit? I'm hoping he's seeing this now. I hope David May sees this now. Someone clip this and send this to this. How come no one's being clipped now? Rants ain't being clipped now.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying, bro. Now I'm saying this is what I'm saying now. That's why I laugh at all these, because all the same man there that want to try and chat shit, all the men that want to chat shit. Where are you now?
Silence. You know what I'm saying? Silent to you, silent to me. Where are the apologies to you? Where's the apology? The amount of abuse you get. Where's the apologies to Saeed and Aaron for that? Them man, you might get abused all the time, constantly, and it even goes further than football.
And to be fair, I don't see 99% of it because one, man mutes most of these pussy-holes anyway, bro. Like my filter's so strong that I don't see it.
Yeah, man, you gotta have that strong.
I mean, but I know it happens because people will say to me, right? Like I know there's accounts dedicated to talking about me, and it's great. It's free PR, innit? It's the extra hours, it's the hard yards that I can't put in for myself. Like that.
Yeah, so, man, you need that. The machine.
I appreciate it. Do you know what I'm saying? But man abused me, for upholding the standards that I was raised on, supporting this football club. Yeah. Like that.
And there's nothing wrong with you having high standards of the football club. We all have standards of the football club. Do they all vary? Yes. But there's nothing wrong with that. I can't criticize you for having high standards when I have high standards. How am I going to go, all right, someone's standards might be slightly higher than yours or slightly below. We're all Manchester United fans and all want the best for the club. I've said this before and I'll say this again. I wanted to be wrong about Oli so bad. And I still want to be wrong on him now. But is this guy the guy to take us back up to the top? And I'm not even talking about winning. I'm talking about challenging. How about we just get out of the group stage? I would take someone's left arm off right now for a quarterfinal of the Champions League, just to be in it.
Yeah.
Just to be in it. You know what I'm saying? What that can do for the confidence of the players and the experience and that type of thing. You need to be in these competitions. And we're not even getting out of group stages. We haven't challenged for a Premier League and we finished second twice. And we've never been in a title race. Like, we need to be in a title race and get accustomed to these type of things. You've seen it with Liverpool. You know what I mean? The title race they lost to Manchester City equipped them for the success they had the seasons after. They won the Champions League. They won the Champions League that season and then the Premier League the season after. Yeah. You can't replicate pressure. situations. You can't
And
do
you know
that.
what the wicked thing about Liverpool is? Liverpool have had a terrible season.
Yeah.
Still finished third.
Mhm.
And their fans, the reason why their fans aren't too pissed is because they actually have a manager with a proven track record.
Yes.
It's just like with us. When we had Sir Alex Ferguson as manager, when Arsenal would win the league, I never used to get too pissed because I was like, all right, next year we go again.
Yeah, we bounce back
Because I believed in him.
Yes, you have faith.
I do not believe in this Ollie. And if you believe in Ollie, bruv, then you must believe in Father Christmas and the Tooth Fairy and all these other mythical objects, bro. Because he's a mythical creature, this Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bruv. He's a unicorn.
He's not. He's not good enough.
He's a unicorn, bruv. Like, honestly, because no one's ever seen what he's supposed to be, blood. No one's ever seen a Solskjaer, bruv. What this player's meant to be, no one's ever seen it.
Yeah, the way
no one's ever seen it. The way they're talking about this man, you would think that they've seen something.
Yeah, you would
think what these men think they've seen of Solskjaer, they've never seen. Because they've never seen tactical play. They've never seen a good substitution. Man, I've never seen a pattern of play. They've never seen all these things, but they believe in him. Why do you believe in something? You've never seen it.
Never seen
There's no evidence. Maybe his name's not even Solskjaer. I don't know.
I think what it is, multiple things. And I was saying this before again about how you can get stats to back up or go against anything you want to. And that's why they'll bring up these bullshit statements. Oh, we were unbeaten away from home the whole season. We scored 5 goals more than 9 times. We've got more points or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? Certain players have improved. And it's kind of like that. That's what it is. He has no proven track record. Like you said, you spoke about Klopp. Pep's the same. The reason why City fans didn't get on his case because you've been successful previously. Sir Alex is the same. You know me? Klopp at Liverpool before he was successful at Dortmund. He won 2 Bundesligas back to back. He got them to a Champions League final. Ollie has done nothing of note before or during his time at United, and he's done nothing before on his CV that makes you go, you can turn it around. The reason why I was late to turn on Mourinho is because I'm like, I know you've won trophies in the past. I'm hoping you can do it again. And eventually I did turn on him. But I gave him longer because what you've done previously. And he still managed to pick up 2 trophies.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy Ollie with a better team can't win 1. That tells you all you need to know about the levels of this. And people will get on me and get on Rants and others about, like in Poch, or he didn't win the French league. But we have a manager who failed to win the Norwegian league. Yeah. So why is that okay?
Bro, he's a bum, man.
Why is that okay?
Bum, bro. And it gets to the point where it's just upsetting, bro. Like, the evidence was there for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You have to be a certain character, yeah, to be a Manchester United manager, bro. Like, the responsibility that comes with that, yeah, is crazy, bro. Even David Moyes, he's a much better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but he just never had the character to be a Man United manager.
No.
He never had the stature. You know what I'm saying? You have to have something about you. You have to almost be as big as the job that you're taking on, bruv. You have to.
You have to have a big ego, but then you have to have a healthy ego at the same time. Yeah. There's a difference. You can have an ego, to be self-assured. Yeah, you have to have a healthy ego, though, not unhealthy ego in that. And that's the thing is with Ollie. If he looks at this, how can you think you're doing a good enough job? How can you think
he's mad arrogant, though, bruv. He's mad arrogant for someone that ain't done shit.
Yes.
You know them ones there. Yeah. Man said, remember the press conference, bruv. I'm going to be successful here, yeah? Some man is going to be here. Some man won't. Yeah, we're still waiting, blood. 3 years later. Still waiting.
And I was
Where's the success, B? Where's the success?
Where's the success, B?
Where is it? I've been waiting, innit? You promised us something. The man that are here ain't seen it, and the man that have left have won things.
That's the worst part about it. Man that have left of one thing. So it's looking like a you problem.
Oh,
it's looking like a you problem.
It's looking very much like a you problem.
You the problem.
Bruv, Jesse Lingard's in Europe, blood.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Jesse's in Europe after leaving you. You know what I'm saying? Lukaku, Ashley Young, Darmian, and Alexis all just won a trophy.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
And then there's your sorry ass that just lost the final.
Yeah. And even Roma, even Smalling, Mickey, they're in Europe as well. Doing now, you get me, the European thing in it, because Roma's in there. And now they're being managed by the guy you replaced, who will probably win a trophy before you. Because Mourinho will probably target that.
For sure. Mourinho will win some
a
sort of cup.
Yeah, or a Copa Italia or something like that. He'll pick up something. Definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
Super chat. What are your expectations for next season if Ollie gets Jaden and a quality centre mid? Do you think we'll get out the group stages? Yeah, maybe, but not much further than that.
Yeah, depends on the draw. Obviously, the draw is hefty on that. But if we do get Jadon Sancho and a quality holding midfielder, yes, I believe we'll get out of the group. How far we'll go, we don't know. We could be. A lot of it depends on other teams and what they do, because a lot of teams in Europe need to go again and are in transition. You look at Barcelona, you look at Real Madrid, they need to go again. PSG, they're building again. Bayern Munich are the only solid ones. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at those teams, Chelsea is still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool the same.
Bro. Keep going,
yeah,
bro.
no stress. Liverpool, they're figuring it out as well also. So yeah, that's how I look at it. It depends with the look at, because there is occasionally a surprise draw of the Champions League. Surprise winners. You'll get a Chelsea winning it in 2012, a Porto in 03 or 04, Liverpool in 05. So why can't that be us with the look of the draw? If we get the correct draw to the final, you never know if everybody's on the other side. How the top teams are on the other side, you never know what can happen. The look of the draw is major on that. Because I was looking at people, because there was a debate about which is harder to win, the Champions League or Premier League. And I was looking at United's 2 Champions League winners run. And 99, how we won that in 99, I don't know. Because our run was so hard. We was in a group of death. We had Barcelona and Bayern Munich in the group. I think we played Inter Milan. Knockout grads, with Brazilian Ronaldo. We played Juventus in the semi-final with Zidane, Edgar Davids, Del Piero, Inzaghi, and then we played Bayern Munich again in the final. And the knockout round, the first one, we played a tough team as well. I can't remember who it was. So I'm looking at it. But then if you look at our 08 run, I think that was slightly easier. Or when we got to one of the finals, I think we played Schalke in a semi-final. So it's all about look at the draw. You never know.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Look at the draw.
But one thing I would say, like what Anna said, bro, man's got 220 million pounds worth of signings on the bench, blood. So, like, Ollie's the kind of manager, yeah? Like, you could lock him in the toilet and he'll still shit himself. You know them, man.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Bro, it's the truth. It's the truth, bro. 220 million pounds worth of players, yeah? And man are saying if we get a CDM and that, bruv, if you give them, there's no guarantee he'll fucking 1, play them, and 2, even know how to use them and get the best out of them.
That's my issue.
So what's the point in giving it to him?
Yeah. I'm more so thinking ahead for the next guy in it, because eventually the penny's going to drop. This guy can't be here forever. That's the saving grace in it. That's the light at the end of the tunnel that this guy is eventually going to go. We can see the more goals than Liverpool, and that's majority of his back line. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Yeah. And that's just what it is, bro. So honestly, no matter what you give to Ollie, there's no guarantee of success, bro. I mean, there's no guarantee of success, bro, because it's not just the players, bro. Emery showed it. He had better players than Emery yesterday. Why didn't he win?
Because Emery came with a game plan and utilized it. We're going to park the bus and try and nick something.
Well, there you go. So don't think for 1 second, Don't think for 1 second that giving Ollie the players is the answer to Man United all of a sudden having a game plan. All of a sudden having a style of play. All of a sudden tactically being good enough to compete with the likes of Pep and Klopp. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Based on what?
Yeah, it's a wrap. He ain't competing with them, man. Regardless, even if you're giving them players, all we've got is that them players can maybe close the gap. That's literally what it is. We're hoping the players can close the gap. That's all I'm hoping for. The players can close the gap. And I seen a comment there when someone said, people talk about people in the YouTube game just don't want to be seen as negative. But it's like, if the football's bad and you're getting negative results, you're going to get negative responses. I was supposed to be on there and come and lie and be positive and be happy about finishing second and no trophies in 5 years now and losing. We lost a quarterfinal, and people forget that we lost a quarterfinal and a final this year. No, wait, we lost a quarterfinal, a semi-final, and a final. We did all 3. I didn't even know that. We lost the Leicester in the quarterfinal. We lost the Manchester City in the semis of the League Cup, I believe, and we lost the final, if I'm correct. Someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the case. So clearly we have an issue getting over the line. We lost the Leicester City, Villarreal. But there you go. But people will tell you this guy's the guy.
But, I just respond to what I see. But this is it, bro. So knowing all that, one, why would you think that Manchester United, why would you think that players would come and play for Man United, bro? The football's crap. Do you think that Do you think the whole world wasn't watching that final yesterday?
Yeah.
If you're Jadon Sancho, if you're Jack Grealish, if you're all those players, yeah, why the fuck would you join Manchester United, yeah, based on what you saw? Like, based on what you saw last night as a player, why would you join Man United, bruv? When Liverpool are spending money, they're going to be back. Chelsea in the top four are going to be spending money. Man City going to be spending... Bruv, Manchester United is the last place on earth, yeah, as a decent player, yeah, that wants to win things. A man can't even beat Villarreal. Why would you join that club if not for the bread?
That's what I was gonna say. You took the words right out of my mouth, and you know what I'm saying. Literally for the bread. Yes, Cam. What you saying? You blessing that,
bro? We saying. Hey, nah. Just you man are saying there. I said it in one of my videos. I was like, listen. If you're Sancho, if you're all these type of players, let's not forget other teams want these players. Yeah, I mean, like it's not a free run. It's not a free run at these guys. There's rumors that Sancho at Chelsea are interested in Sancho. There's rumors that
Liverpool as well.
Yeah,
Liverpool. If you're Sancho and you're watching that yesterday, what are you gonna say about that? You know what I mean? What are you gonna relook at it and think? Do you know what? This is the type of club that I want to join. When I got Chelsea, I got Liverpool that want me. If you're Harry Kane, if Man City don't break the bank for you, yeah, if Man City don't break the bank for you, are you gonna really kind of go against your boyhood club, the club that your situation that you got there, just to go to Manchester United? Watching that, I wouldn't do that personally. I wouldn't. If I was Harry Kane, I'm looking at United and I'm thinking, do you know what? I will try and see what we can do here. Maybe we get a new manager, we can make it work here. Potentially, I might be able to win a few things, and I'm gonna go and break Shearer's record or whatever. Then go to Man United and potentially jeopardize my career. That's basically
and also and jeopardize your legacy as well, blood.
Exactly. And like, bro, like everyone at the end of the day, everyone cares about their hometown club or whatever. You know what I mean? You're not gonna want to. It's very tough situation for Kane right now. You're not gonna want to tarnish that for Manchester United, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to go somewhere to win trophies if you're going to do that. If you're going to tarnish your legacy, you're like, all right, at least let me get Premier Leagues or Champions League out of it. So you can be like, you know what? It was the correct decision.
Exactly, bro. Like, we need to be remember, like, these guys are like, these are like, even like when we talk about Sancho, this is like he's a London boy, fam. Like he's a South London boy. You think people are not writing to him, yo, United are a joke? What bro, United are shit, you know? And he'll be saying, I know, fam. You know what I mean? He'll be saying, I know. Seriously, bro. Like sometimes we forget these football players are humans, bro. They'll be watching that thinking this is a joke. This is a joke. What is he gonna like, bro? I tweeted, if any United fan thinks getting in Jadon Sancho, I'm seeing all of this like, oh, if Sancho comes, bro, you really need to give your head a wobble, bro. If you think Jadon Sancho's coming in and changing this,
you got the answer.
He's gonna come in and do 20, 21 goals, 22 assists in that. Bro,
in this system, bro. And then even yesterday, Mason Greenwood's probably man's best player yesterday, gets subbed off, yeah, when it's going to pens, yeah, and he's our best finisher, allegedly, according to Ollie, innit? So, but you take him off, yeah? And it's like, bruv, imagine if that was Jadon. Bruv? Jadon's from ends, blood. Jadon would have told man, are you fucking skunked, blood? Like, he would have. There's no way Jadon would have walked off the pitch, yeah, and not lost his head, bro. There's no way.
He doesn't have the bottle to. He would have even if Sancho was playing yesterday, yeah, instead of Greenwood. I have no idea what Ollie would have done. Like before,
would have left him on, fam.
Before the game, I said to my boys, yeah, I said this was like 2 days ago. I said the most interesting thing is gonna be Ollie's subs. What is he gonna do? Because I know Ollie in high leverage moments, he goes in his shell. Let alone a final. This is the first time we're seeing him in a final. His inexperience showed, bro. Like he did not know how to affect that game or what to do. He did not know. He was thinking of everything, in my opinion, in the perfect scenario. He was thinking, all right, Rashford has 21 goals this season. He might be able to nick one more. On evidence of the game, he was not going to give you that, bro. You had to take him off if you're going to bring on... who did he bring on? Sorry. Who did he bring on for...
Fred. He brought on Fred. He brought on Fred.
You had Van de Beek, you had Mata. Yeah. If you were going to make a sub, one, he waited 100 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah. But if you were going to make a sub, you had to have taken him on. But what he was thinking about is the perfect scenario. Like, if potentially Rash might get me one. Potentially Bruno might get me one. No, bro. On evidence of the game, if you're gonna bring on a Van de Beek, get Bruno off. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you're gonna get a Rashford off, you gotta get someone else on. Like, you taking off Greenwood was simply going back to what he does all season. He's looking at it and thinks, well, who is the easiest decision here? Because you take off Greenwood, you pack Greenwood and about, hey, this is experience for you, bro. Like, next 10 years at Old Trafford, it's gonna be happening. It's the level you want to play at. It's easy to tell Greenwood, don't worry, sit down, wait your turn. It's much harder to tell Rashford, bro, I had to take you off. Bruno, I had to take you off. Whoever, anyone in the team, it's much harder. But the easiest thing to do is take off Mason Greenwood. Bro, I've seen Liverpool chasing leads, chasing games, and he takes off Mane. Mane will kick everything off the bench. He'll throw his jacket. Salah will do this. I'm sorry, bro. Big managers make big decisions. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can
exactly
see
what you're trying to say.
Is walking off. Greenwood he's pissed off when he's walking off, but he has to play his position. He hasn't built up that kind of. He's not Mbappe. He's not Haaland. He hasn't built up that kind of aura where it's like, yo, you can never. It's impossible to take me off. And Ollie just keeps going for the correct, easy decisions. The fact that you didn't make a sub for 100 minutes, and you're a manager that's come out, right, and you're meant to be baby Fergie, because that's what you think you are at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what he thinks he is.
Alex Ferguson would
He's
never
trying to
wait.
be that so bad.
It's so badly, and Alex Ferguson would never ever wait 100 minutes to make a sub in a cup final. Like, for someone that says that we're going to be a team that attack, we take risks, bro. Did you man see Ferguson's chat with Gary Neville or whoever it was? He literally said in that, he said in the last 15 minutes of a game, you take risks. You take risks. Ollie completely went against everything he said that Man United will be when he walked into this door and into the door in this cup final, bro. You took no risks at all. Yeah, I'm trying to say 1-1, 15 minutes to go, make a decision, do something to influence the game. Everything Emery set out to do, right? Everything Emery set out to do, he did well. Nullify every single one of Man United's star men. Not one of them had a sniff, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? If you said to Emery
for a second, like Old Trafford,
if you said to Emery before the game that United are gonna have 2 shots on target, Pogba's gonna get subbed, Greenwood is gonna get subbed, Rashford's gonna get locked off, what's it called? And you're gonna win the game. He would have obviously he's gonna bite your hand off. He's gonna think, yeah, I've got everything right. Everything he set out to do, bro. As Jose Mourinho said, you can get schooled without having the ball, you know, like you can control the game without having the game, and that is what it was. That is literally what it was. And Ollie should have looked at that and been like, you know what, how am I going to influence this positively? But he went into his little shell that he does all the time when he does little stupid decisions like take off an attacker and bring on Matic. This time he decided, let me go and bring on Fred. He goes into his shell, and you can't get away with that in a fucking cup final, bro. You can't. And not even a cup final, high leverage moments, you cannot get away with that. And that's why, first of all, we are in the Europa League, bro. And that's why we have all these things. We try and be this team that go goals down all the time, and then we're going to come back and they're going to bring us that we've the 3rd most points won from losing positions. How many of those have been in high leverage moments, bro? As I said, it's very nice. It's very, very nice. 15 games into the season, United go down and we win the game and it makes us go 3rd in the table. That's nice. That's lovely. But how about in the high leverage moments where when you go a goal down, your legs start getting more wobbly, your brain starts getting more like, shit, what am I going to do on the ball? Should I just be safe? Should I take it? What happens then? Because that's what happens in them top moments, bro. And every single time we have not recovered, bro. Every time. And now look, this is it. Now this is where we are. This is where we are now, bro. We're in the gutter. This is the worst it's ever been for me personally.
Definitely. Because all the things you said there about Ollie and all his deficiencies and all his weaknesses, it was seen on the grandest scale. That's what it is. It's seen on the biggest scale, and everyone's seen it. Everyone's watching that game. It's a European Cup final. All the things that we've been saying about him, everyone who doesn't like this manager, we've seen all his deficiencies, his failure to make subs number 1. And and then you make the subs late and you make the wrong subs. You took off Greenwood for Fred. You took off Pogba for Dan James. Make it make sense.
Because he put Fred and Dan James on for energy. Because Ollie thinks that running solves everything.
They're like this hard work thing. Like, no, they was never gonna come out and attack. We need
ball
creativity on the
players.
pitch. Yes,
we need ball players.
We need
That's what
the
we
best.
need. We needed Matic and Van der Beek on. That's what we needed. We needed ball players that could play in between the lines and maybe one matter as well. We had 5 subs to make, bro.
Make it. And then you take off the best finisher at the club, according to you.
Right, if you're gonna make them subs, yeah, please do it in the match. At the moment that you took them players off, it actually started being a thing where I'm like, we might as well make no subs. You might as well start put McTom centre back, bring on Tellez because it's going to be penalties. I started thinking about penalty shootout. That's what I started thinking about. So the moment you started doing that, I know anyway, we scored 10 penalties, so we did well in the penalties, I guess. But at that point, I started thinking, all right, it's going to have to be a situation where you're just going to have to get the penalty takers on. He started making all these random decisions like Dan. You know that's not going to change the match. You know it's.
But that's it. Bringing on Dan James and Fred wasn't to change the flow of the game, bro.
It was the energy.
It wasn't to do that. It was just for energy.
They've got Dan James's pace only. There's no space. They got 2 banks of 4. They weren't attacking. So why not bring on one Mao? If you're gonna make that change, bring on one Mao who's got a bit of guile about him, a little bit of creativity, can pick a pass. Why not bring on Tellez? Make it Donny. You have attacking players available. There's 3 I just named. Change it. Do something. But he just relied on the individual brilliance, which he's been relying on all season. That's what it was. He just relies on it.
And the thing is like it's literally just he stood there. Like this is like one of the worst showings I've seen in a cup final. Like he just stood there. He didn't know what to do. Like, all right, even if you're gonna keep the same players on the pitch, which is absolutely ridiculous. He had in the mentality of, this is the last game of the season. I'm just going to rinse these guys. Whether they get injured, whether anything happens, I don't give a shit. I just need this cup final, and these are my best players and whatever. That is not how you manage, bro. That is not how you manage. And even so, yeah, if he was going to do that, yeah, at least let's see some in-game changes, bro. Let's see something. I don't know what it could be, whether it's I'm just freestyling, whether it's maybe drop McTom and it might be a 5 at the back. He's just going to play the right centre back or something. It lets our fullbacks get a little bit higher, whether it might anything like that, whether it's
you're just saying do something. You want to see him do something. Yeah.
Do something. I'm just freestyling. I'm making things up right now, but just do something, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe put Greenwood on the left-hand side or I don't know, do something within the game that could potentially influence it. You just stood there and said, you 11, that's it. Just go and win me this. Just go and win this match. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what happens to you guys. Let's just go and win this match, bro. Like honestly, people need to really think about what Ollie did. What Ollie did yesterday, bro. Like, and man, bro, there's the definition of bottling it. That is the definition of bottling it, because you didn't even decide to make changes. You bottled your whole job description, bro. Like, bro, you know what I'm trying to say? You didn't even do anything. So at the end of the day, listen, Villarreal deserved that, and that is the epitome. Everything you saw there was just the epitome of the whole Ollie reign, bro. The whole Ollie reign, which people have been trying to say, and people get abused. And it's funny, now Scholes comes out and says, listen, he's got to be under pressure. Keane, I've been noticing lately, has been kind of swaying.
He's been turning. And it's like, yo, these top reds or whoever they are, you guys are conflicted now. What legend do you like more now? Do you like Keane and Scholes more, or do you like Ollie? Because like now you don't know what to do.
It's getting sticky.
It's getting sticky for you now, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, because really and truly, he's only here because he's a Man United legend, obviously, which we know that. Yes. At the end of the day, yeah, when you talk about Ollie I asked a question today on Twitter. If Ollie was to leave Man United, would he get another Premier League job? Yeah. People are telling me Wolves, Palace, Brighton.
They would never give him that.
What?
They would never give him the job, first of all. And even if they did, so we're saying basically 15th and below or 14th and below is the level of management he is. He's managing the biggest institution in the world.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, this is bizarre, bro. This is gross negligence, bro.
Yeah.
Of course it is. And bruv, there's so many things Ollie could have done. Like, I was speaking to someone today and they were like, maybe Ollie looked at his bench, yeah, and he wasn't sure what to do. But here's my thing. One, don't use all your weapons at once. And 2, yeah, you should always have in your head what you're going to do if certain things aren't working. Even at the fucking amateur level that I manage at, yeah, I always have my starting 11. And in my head, I know how I can tweak things, yeah, if certain scenarios arise, innit? If I'm playing against a low block team and I see I'm getting a lot of the ball, they're not creating a lot of chances, there's loads of things you can do. Sir Alex Ferguson used to put on right wingers at right back. Like he used to put Valencia to right back and bring on another striker. Stuff like that, just because it means you've got another attacking player in other areas. The way football's evolved now, and it's more a possession-based game and stuff like that, bruv, you could easily drop one of your midfielders into centre-back like Nemanja Matic, because these men want to play out from the back now. So if you want to play out from the back now, you could have easily dropped one of your midfielders into centre-back, which means you can bring on another attacking player. There's so many different things you can do. Tellez has got the best delivery in our team and we've got Cavani in there. Why not bring on Tellez, yeah? Even if you put Tellez left wing to put some crosses in.
Something different.
Try something.
Something different.
You know, bro, try something,
different.
bro. There's so many different things that man could have done, bro.
Yeah.
And he done none of these things, bro. It's one of them ones where Bruno don't have to play down the middle. Mata plays in between the lines. Donny plays in between the lines, bro. Even if you brought Donny on and decided that, right, you don't want to play him down the middle and you played him on the left or you played him in a double pivot, he would have been better at progressing the ball, yeah, than Fred against a team that was sitting back. Against a team that was sitting back. Fred's not going to break lines here with his movement or break lines with his passing. So why did you not make those changes, bro? There's so many different changes that could have been made.
And that's why it's so frustrating. And for people talking about his bench, 2 of them are his signings. Donny and Tellez are his signings. And Dan James, 3. 3 of those are your signings. And the fact that you said there, Rants, as well, that he had no plan of what to do tells you all you need to know. How are you going into a cup final and like, right, if we're going into extra time, I'm going to do this, this, and this. If we're losing at this point, I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying? If it's in extra time, half time, and we're still level, I'm going to do this. There was no plan. U11, like Cam said, U11 go out and win me the game. That was it. U11 go out and win me the game.
Bruv, and the thing is, we are playing against a 4-4-2, blood. Why don't you just change to a 4-4-2, yeah, and play Mason, move Mason up front?
Yeah.
Match up.
Bruv, there's so many different things man could have done. And we just decided to do nothing.
Yeah. We just waited for penalties. We trying to nick it on pens. Like where Villarreal. Like they weren't happy for pens.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, listen, I'm not people know as well. Like, I'm not a big fan of many of these players. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of them are just overrated by our fan base, but there's no way that this is this can't be their max. Like, when you watch them, you can't, like, they all look dumb. And that's me trying to be nice, bro. Like, they all look dumb. And that is simply surely because it's hard with this whole situation. It's hard to judge these players as individuals when you know there's such a overriding issue as well. It's mad hard to get the balance between, is the player just moving mad or is the manager? Yeah, I'm trying to say, it's like, it's very hard to find the balance between
who to blame.
Yeah, exactly. But when you watch these players, they genuinely look dumb on the football. There's not one player. I'm trying to think. No, there's not. There's not one player that I look at Man United's team and I think to myself, like, your brainwave looks like on a different level. And that means there's no way they're all 11 or 23 stupid players. They're not. They can't be. There's a lack of instruction out there.
Definitely.
And whether it's Rashford, for example, let's just talk about Rashford. Whether it's Rashford, for example, he scored 21 goals. That's nice. To do that in this team, that I'll give you some credit, right? But your overall play, now we all know Rashford hasn't got that. He hasn't got that kind of maybe that IQ that let's say a Foden or someone has, right? That natural one to him. But the fact that Man United keep giving him the football and basically just saying, give him the ball. We're basically trying to give him the ball like he's, let's say, Nani or something from when at United. Give him the ball like what Nani used to do. Exactly. Nani used to be that no IQ kind of guy in the Ferguson teams, bro. Like, you give him the ball, you let him try and dribble through, do a madness, and some magic will happen. Why is he not being put in? It's not going to work, first of all, because he's not as good as Nani dribbling and all that type of stuff. He's not. So why is he not being put in positions, for example, right? Exactly. He plays off instincts. Why is he not being put in positions where he's off the ball? Where you look at these wingers now in today's game, Salah, Mane, Sterling, all of these type of guys, yeah, not many of them are really dribblers or anything like that. They get in at the back post, they score goals, they stat pad, they do what they're doing. you need to turn him into that type of player because he's not a supreme enough talent that you can give him the ball and he's going to run through a few and do the madness.
Yeah, you can't leave him to his own devices. He ain't good enough for that.
You can't.
Instructions.
Exactly. Brendan Rodgers said it the other day, right? He did a chat the other day and he said, nowadays in 2021, these guys need to be fully coached. Sometimes even look at you on the bench like, what do we do next? It's now become that. It's kind of like, as we always say, like a robot kind of era. That's what we call it. It's like a robot era because these guys need instructions. It's not the days of Roy Keane and that where you have leaders and captains.
But that's what even Jose said with Luke Shaw. He's like, bruv, I have to tell this brother what to do for the whole game.
What did he say? It was his body and my decisions. That's what he said in it. It was his body and my mind. But how can you not see that though? We've been saying this for the longest. How you can watch these players and go, they don't need instructions. Plus, it's in your job title. We're talking about coaching. Why do you have coaches with you to coach? Coach these, man.
The coaches are inexperienced, bro. The coaches, bro. United is a holiday environment at the moment. Everyone has some form of comfort. The coaches are comfort as well. Carrick is comfort. I'm sure Carrick is probably telling him under Fergie in 08 when you just left. Yeah, when you just left it. Well, this is what we used to do when you were gone. And they're probably all lapping it up. That's probably what it is. Honestly, we know McKenna's there to be the bridge between the under 18s and the first team. That's fine. Then get rid of Carrick. I'm sorry. You need to get rid of him or add someone else in that's a top coach. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because Ollie is bigging up his chest when Man United are sitting second, like, I don't do the coaching. I leave it to my team. Yeah, you think you're all bad because you do that. Now look, you know what I mean? Because now you got no silverware. You're going to be looking at your coaching stuff like, shit, we got it wrong. You know what I mean? Why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? Whatever. For me, it's so hard to kind of like, as I said, I think a lot of players overrated. I think Rashford is one of these overrated players as well. Don't get it twisted. I might be one of the people that people probably like, you're the one that overdid it, whatever. But for me, I still think you can get more out of these guys. Me and Rants have gone back and forth many times about Pogba. You guys know what I think about Pogba. I think Pogba's overrated. You guys don't think that. That's fine. But there's still more that can come out of him.
I'm saying this. That's why I'm highly critical of him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the thing is, when Pogba was played, in the position he was meant to be played in, we were getting it every week. We were getting it every week, bro. The Liverpool game is the first game, in about 3 months that Paul Pogba never had a good game. He's allowed to have one. He's allowed to have one game where he's not quite at it. But literally, since man's come back, he's been good every single game in the left-hand side. And in the biggest game of the season, bearing in mind, he fired us into this in the first place because he won that game by himself against AC Milan. He won it on his own. And then, what do? You put him in a double pivot.
Bro, I've been saying wing bar. I've been saying wing. If we're going to get the best out of him, it has to be wing. I've been saying wing bar, bro. People are still saying centre mid. I'm just like, bro, for me at United, it has to be on the wing. For me, when he's in centre midfield, it's just a completely different guy, bro. He's just a completely different guy. I think when he's in centre mid, he can be easily man-marked. You've seen it in some games like Marquinhos. You guys remember that game? We got when you just like kind of stay on him, it's hard because especially the way United play, it's so easy to bypass our pivot. It's so easy. And then you've got Mr. New Ruud van Nistelrooy that plays number 10 now. Nowhere near. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You've got him nowhere near. So you've just got, there was a picture, I saw it. You just got a big gap because you've got the midfield who can easily just say, do you know what? I'm going to press onto, not even press, I'm going to half press. Because they don't do a full press all the time. We're going to do a 50-50 on Pogba and McTominay.
I'll put it up again. I'll put it up again because I've
seen it. It's when Bailly had the ball, wasn't it? And then there's McTominay and Pogba in front of him, and then literally it's Bruno, Cavani, Greenwood, and Rashford as a flat four.
I've got it. 1 second.
It's like, get in between the lines. Get in between the lines. Like, cause havoc. That too easy to defend against. We made it easy for them to defend against. They were defensively very well drilled, but we made it easy for Villarreal to defend against us. Move the ball quicker. That's what you have to do when you're playing against teams like that. Move the ball quick. Get the ball out wide. You know what I'm saying? Why Rashford's cutting in and no, stay wide. Chalk on your boots. Get the fullbacks high up the pitch.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've done it before. How the fuck did I do it? Oh, it's here, blood.
You got to just press overlay or something.
Is it share?
This thing, yeah. That's the thing, Cams.
Yes, exactly. There we go. So, bro, you can literally just see, especially in the second one, these two guys just like, do you know what? I'm just going to go to McTom. I'm just going to go to Pogba. 50-50. Look, there's not even a full press there. We're just going to do it 50-50 and we'll let the centre-backs, like we do every single game. How many times do people say Maguire takes long on the ball? You know why, bro? Because there's no system. These guys
no
are
options.
up as you go along.
There's no one. Who's the six that comes in, yeah, to receive the ball on the half turn and start every attack? Because Parejo was doing it for them.
Exactly. But then it's not even only that. All right, cool. Let's say we don't have a number 6 that's going to do that. Then I'm going to need you, Bruno, to be in that space where the referee is or something.
Bruv, that's Bruno's space anyway.
Exactly.
Literally, the whole point of a number 10 is you're meant to play in between the lines of the midfield and the defense of the opposite team. That's your operation. That's where you operate. But Bruno is on the last man, bro. Trying to play up striker. The guy is a fraud, bruv.
If Bruno was to come in, right? If Bruno was to come in, first of all, if Bruno was to come in, I don't know if they wanted to leave Wan-Bissaka space. Maybe Greenwood can push in a little bit because Cavani is having to basically play in a 2 right there. So Cavani really and truly should be in the center, not Bruno, right? So Greenwood naturally will probably be a little bit more infield. If Bruno was to drop into that space where the arrow is, now look, 3v2. You got 3v2. Now that's either Pogba and Thingy can pop it, Pogba and McTom, and then you're free. You can go. That's how you play, bro. Your number 10 is meant to be your most stylish, your most elegant, your biggest influence on a football match. When you've got, listen, it's easy to play against Bruno in these top games because this is what he does a lot. He goes into, and again, it's hard to judge him, whether it's him or whether it's Oli. But listen, I can only go on what I'm seeing. In these type of games, he does this a lot. He goes into this high moment. And that's why we're like, where is Bruno? He's ghosted. He's ghosted. He goes into these kind of like second striker thing. And look, it's 4-2-4. That's not a 4-2-3-1. It's 4-2-4. And that's why his influence in the big games is nowhere to be seen, bro. Nowhere to be seen. We're better off, sometimes we're better off not even playing him at this point. Because exactly, bro, like, bro, you guys, honestly, people need to like look at this stuff deeper. It's so obvious to see. I'm just happy someone took this screenshot. He created 0 chances yesterday.
And you see why. When you see this, you see why. You see why.
Bruv, the madness is, you look at this second picture, Eric Bailly's on the ball, If Bruno drops into this little hole here where the referee is, he can be a wall, blood. Bailly plays it in. If he holds it, one touch, bounces it off to Pogba, who's advancing, straight away, you've got an overload, bruv. You've got a 5-on-4.
I'm saying.
Straight away. Or if McTominay, if you want to play it into Bruno and McTominay makes this run into the space to receive the ball, again, you got a 5-on-4 here. There's so many things he could have done. Or you could have played it into Bruno. Bruno could turn, slide it out to the wing out left. All of a sudden, Pogba can make the underlapping run, make the late run into the box, and then we're breaking on them, bro. Like, bro, it's so easy. Look at the size of the gap, bro. The whole center circle, there's one player and the referee in there, you know. Do you know how big a center circle is in a football pitch? And there's one player in there. One.
Just go receive it and link the play. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do as a turn.
Bro. Go on there. One player in the center.
There's that much space in there. We can receive that and turn, and then he can play the pass even if he doesn't want to pop it off.
Bro, you can receive that, turn, and run with it, blood. There's no one around you.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Do you think? Imagine a David Silva in a position like that. Do you think that would ever be a situation? He's coming to collect the ball. Yes. Imagine. If
one Matter was on the pitch, he would have dropped in that hole and picked it up.
Even Matter. I even think Donny would have been there, bro.
Donny would have as well. But that's why when they talk about coaching, bruv, sometimes just play the right players in the right positions. Because I'll tell you what, Juan Mata wouldn't need to be told to drop in that hole. He would bruv, even when he's playing right wing, he drops into that hole. Yeah, and that's why I complain that we've got no width on the right, because Mata drops into the in-between space. He always drops into the hole.
But this is a lot of what I'm saying. I feel like the fundamentals of a lot of our players is just off, man. It's just off. But of course, listen, if they're doing what they're doing and they're being encouraged to do it, how can you really? It's sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, what can you really say? Because clearly they're being encouraged that this is the right thing to do. Yeah, because Bruno, you got 29 goals or whatever it was this season. What you're doing is the right thing to do. Like what you're doing. So he's going to just go into that. Why do you think in these big games it's so easy to lock off Bruno? It's so easy. In these big moments, you're not going to be able to have the opportunity, yeah? We all know that Bruno is kind of a, what do we call it? Like, I don't know what the word is. Like, should I say volume? Is it volume maybe?
He's like volume player. He needs 1 million touches of the ball, to produce that.
Exactly. And are you going to get that in a game like this?
Not
In
big
a
games, no.
average moment, you're not going to.
No.
When you get that ball, you got to be able to influence in different ways. It's not, bro. Sometimes you used to watch someone like David Silva, for example. Bro, he might have even created just one chance that game, but you walk off that and you're like,
he was the man of the match.
Like,
yeah, he was the man of the match. Yeah.
What the hell? Do you know what was going on there? Like, we couldn't get the ball off him, and that's how it. That is what a number 10 is meant to be. And Bruno's one of them ones that he's going to need to keep getting the ball, giving it away, keep getting the ball, trying this through ball. And when it don't happen, this is what you get, bro. This is what you get. And no one should be surprised, bro. In a high leverage moment, you're not going to get these opportunities because teams are going to be looking at you. You're going to be the guy that they're focusing on. As I said, 18 games into the season, you're playing a nice little, Everton, 18 games in. It doesn't matter. Everton might move to 7th. You might move to 3rd. Yeah, that's lovely. It's going to work then. But in these moments when it's high pressure, everyone's watching, everyone's focused and studied your game.
Yep.
I haven't seen shit. And that's just the way it is, man.
100%. If Jesse Lingard was playing again, Jesse Lingard likes to operate in those spaces in between the lines on the half turn, bro. He would have just done it, bro. And that's why I say, you see, man that don't understand football, bro. Man that have been trying to rub out, bruv, the amount of pelters I've taken for backing Jesse Lingard, bro.
It's a good player. You know what I'm saying?
Bruv, before he left Man United, I was getting pelters, bruv.
Yeah. And then we've seen him go to West Ham.
There's even a tweet that came up from me from last year saying man's going to turn into fucking Lingardinho when he did, bruv. And he did.
Lionel
I told
Jesse,
man, the problem wasn't Jesse, bro.
Yeah, man.
The problem
Lionel
was never
Jesse
Jesse Lingard, bro. In a good system, that guy's got something to offer. He's a willing runner. He's very intelligent in between the lines, and his 1 and 2 touch football is up there, bro. Jesse can bop, bro.
Yeah, he's technically very sound as well. Yeah.
Man, want to rub him out, but bruv, he's technically better than fucking Bruno, blood. Bruno just shoots a lot. He just shoots better. That's all, but he ain't got the intelligence. Bruno is a very dumb footballer. Remember when I said man ain't got no football IQ and man were onto me? You know the amount of times I've taken lashes for this youth? The amount of times? He's got no football. He's got no football intelligence, bruv. I called it early, when everyone had their meat in their hand over Bruno. I was telling everyone this guy is a false image, bro. I said it from early, bro.
What's wrong with you?
I said it early.
Yo, come talk to your dog, man. Jesus, yo.
Bro, I said it early, though. I said it early while he was scoring because certain man want to turn on man after man went like 15 games without a goal in open play or something, bruv. I told man about him when he was scoring.
Yeah,
when he was scoring, I told you guys he's not it. So man can't say that I switched up. Man never changed up on it. Never changed up on it. The guy is a stat padder, bro. That's what he is.
Because Ollie it goes for players that are, remember what he says. We look for the right characters. Everything that he says is never really about football, right? So everything's about, he looks to the right. Of course, he looks to try and sign decent players. You know what I mean? But everything is about, we look for the right characters. Blah, blah, blah. And that's why characters get you the Dan James. They get you the Maguire. They get you the Brunos, blah, blah, blah. Because they might be good characters, but how good are they? How good are they as footballers? How good are they IQ-wise? Listen, Pep Guardiola will never have players like that for a reason. Because he looks at what he looks to go and sign is completely different. He looks at it like, how smart are you and how technical are you? Are you top technical footballers? Yes. And have you got the brain to play? Yes. That is why he signs. And that's why when you look at Man City team, they're so cohesive. With us, what Ollie goes to sign and what Ollie likes is energy. He has energy. He likes
all he likes.
That's why we have a McTom. That's why we have a Fred. That's why we have I know Fred wasn't signed by him, but I'm talking about like he utilizes him. We have a Fred. That's why we have a Maguire's. That's why we have a Wan-Bissakas. That's why we have Bruno's, James. That is why Rashford. That's why our team is built this way. Cavani even. That's why our team is like that, bro.
Workhorses.
We can call all these players low IQ players because that is what Ollie looks for. Just characters.
Yeah.
Just characters. And that's why
he gave him the armband, bruv.
Bro, the way he wants Man United to play, what I don't get is the way he wants Man United to play. He can't even impact that. He wants Man United to be a gung-ho football club who run into the ground, break, fight, slide tackle. You know what I mean? He wants us to be like
hard yards, all that stuff.
The epitome of Steven Gerrard or something. You know what I mean? Slide tackle, pings, crosses. That's how he wants us to be. And we still don't even do that because football is not like that anymore, bro. It's not like that. It's not like that. You can't just have a bunch of passion merchants or a bunch of energy youths on the pitch and think you're going to win football games at a high level when you're going against these teams who prioritize technical ability. I'm sorry, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, the team with the best footballers on the pitch are going to win the game, bro. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And how, bro, you look at even like Leicester's team, you look at Tielemans, you look at some of these players, their IQ's way above our midfielders.
Yuri Tielemans, bruv. Like, man was saying it. We could have got him for 35 to 40 million euros.
He waited. He waited. He actually said, I waited for Man United. I waited.
He waited for Man United. And they weren't even in, they didn't even want him. Tottenham were interested, but they weren't interested enough. Man United weren't interested at all, blood. This is Yuri Tielemans, yeah, who's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League.
Yeah, facts.
Easily, bruv. Not even like a little bit, like easily one of the best midfielders in the Prem, bro. And that's why I know United talk about this scouting team and all these other things. United are fucking jokers, man. The scouts
we don't scout no one. Yeah, we don't unearth no one. How you look at Tielemans and go, he can't improve our team.
Bruv, give anyone that knows football, yeah. Give anyone that knows football one summer, Man United are challenging for the league. Anyone, bro. You just buy four ballers. We're good. You know them ones there to challenge. I'm not saying man will win it, but bruv, it's not hard, bro. It's not hard, bruv. Everyone knows where Man United need. Man United need a centre back. Man United need a number 6. Man United need a right-sided midfielder, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you want to say, oh, man can get an extra striker if you really want one, you know, like that. Like, it is what it is. You got to play Pogba on the left. I might even buy 2 midfielders. I might buy 2.
Yeah. Bro, I would as well. Bro, a lot of what Man United have done this season is just the definition of false. Yeah, I mean, like, not now. Everything, obviously, stats are stats, but like, Rash has them 21 goals, only 11 league goals.
21. I was about to say when I heard that high number, I was thinking, yeah, okay, league goals. Yeah. Okay.
League goals is only about 10, I think it is. That's not great. Bruno, he has 20 something goals. Hella penalties. You get lack of influence. Man United, we're unbeaten away from home all season. Oh yeah, but you also lost 6 at home and conceded the most you've ever had in Old Trafford history. Okay, yeah, that's great. So we've got so many numbers that people point at where it's like, yes, this is it. We're about to make progress. Then you're like, oh no, hold on, take 2 steps back. Like, oh, okay, we got to the semi-final. Oh, but you lost. Oh, okay, you got to the final. Oh, you lost. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
we got to a quarterfinal camp and lost.
Yeah, that's what Craig Burley said. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, bro.
Exactly. You stay in the same position. All of these like records and numbers that we have, there's always something to cancel it out, bro. And that is what I've said for many times. Only thing we're ever gonna have with Ollie, consistency wise, is constant inconsistency. That's it. Simple
consistently
as that,
inconsistent. Yeah.
That's it.
You hit the nail on the head, Cam, with everything in that. That's what we were saying before you jumped on. Hit the nail on the head. And how people can still continue to back this man after this, I don't know. We've seen all his biggest weaknesses exposed on the biggest level. We've seen all of his weaknesses. How you don't make a sub after 100 minutes, I don't know. And then you make the wrong subs.
He might get a 3-year contract, bro.
3 years.
Honestly, bro, like, I love United, but I'm telling you now, bro, it'll be hard to support this fucking club, bro. But if we get 3 years of him, because God forbid who he signs in them 3 years anyway. Do you know what I mean? They're probably going to be a player that the next manager will come in and want to get rid of all of them anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, Sancho, I know Sancho is going to be it will be a good signing, but it's an obvious signing. It's like, oh,
but all of us are obvious. Wan-Bissaka was obvious as well.
Exactly.
So was Maguire. That's what we do. We don't unearth nobody. Obvious. We don't go get someone no one knows about. Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Obvious signings, bro. Obvious signings. Like, even like this case for Varane right now. It's just kind of like, it's just obvious. So you're going to have to break the absolute bank for him and that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, obvious signings. Where are this, as you guys mentioned, like, look at when Fergie pulled out a Chicharito or something, or where are this? I've never even seen that form of scout process at United so far under Ollie or anything like that. Where is
bruv, listen, he found Ollie, bruv. You know, like that. He found fucking Ollie, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Playing in some fisherman league, blood.
Yeah, even like my man, even I know it didn't work out for him, but like Diego Forlan, for example, like, he tried, bro. We've I haven't seen any of that kind of. Even Jose went and got a Dallo, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to say again. It might have. We don't know what would have happened with Dallo if Jose stayed. Who knows? But he didn't. So like we need to try and find these kind of gems, because at the end of the day, you can't keep going into the market trying to spend 80 million on every single player you get, because we're not going to be able to build a squad like that. People think, I'm telling you now, Varane can come in, Sancho can come in. We are not changing, bro. We're not changing.
No, it's not enough.
That's a very valid point, Cam. Like, it's the odd one where you splash big. If you look at Liverpool, look at their front three. They signed one from Southampton, a player from Fiorentina, and a player from Hoffenheim. That's what they did for their front three, and it worked for them. Then they went and got your Van Dijk and spent big on Alisson also. That's how you have to do it to build squads. Look at the front three. Like I said, Fiorentina, Hoffenheim, Southampton people. That tells you all you need to know. Go under the radar and that. Like, go under. I get what you're saying, 100%.
Bro, there's ballers there, though. That's the thing. Man are talking about Varane and that. I don't want Varane because one, he's going to cost bare money, yeah? And two, he ain't played in the Premier League, bro. There's players in the Premier that man could get. Do you know what I'm saying? Man can get. Do you know what I mean? Why the man going to... Because, bruv, they want 60 M's for Varane.
Yeah. Because of where we're at, and I know he improves our team, I would take Varane. If there's other, but I want a centre back. Would I take Varane 100%?
Yeah, but bruv, it's 60 M's, innit, bruv? It's just like when man talk about midfielders and that. They're saying that Liverpool want Basuma and all these other things. I bet you if Liverpool get him, they'll get him for like 40 M's max.
Yeah, I would take Basuma.
Max. Do you know what I mean? But West Ham want 80 for Declan.
That's why I don't want.
But man will be negotiating with West Ham, for 3 months, and then end up not getting him.
Spending the 80
million. End up signing a championship midfielder, blood, in the end because man was too expensive.
Yeah, it's big.
That's what we're doing. Man are saying, that like Neves is available for 35 million. He might end up somewhere like Arsenal or something. You never know. You know them ones there, but bruv, it's not like there's not deals to be done,
bro. I love Declan Rice, but Basuma and Neves are available for 30 million underneath Declan Rice, just the one Declan Rice. We
can get them both for the price of Declan.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm signing both.
Declan is linked for like 80, 90 million or whatever, ridiculous amount of money. You've got Basuma and Neves who you can get on a joint price for 65 million potentially. Like, actually think about that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, we need to be shrewd in the market, bro. That's the way you can build. You know what I'm trying to say? Unless you're going to go and do a Chelsea who just decided one summer, fuck this, we're just going to go and spend 250 million. All right, cool. But we're not going to do that. So you're going to have to be clever in the market. You're going to have to be clever in the market. You think about how many teams look at Man United and the desperation we are in. They're going to extort us, bro. They're going to charge us more. They're going to charge us premiums. And when you're going for these guys who are world-renowned names, who are in the media every single day, who have Varane's got flipping 4 Champions Leagues and stuff, what price do you think he's going to come at? Yeah, I mean, you look at Man United, we just lost the Europa League final. Dortmund are doing this right now.
You'll be like, yo, they've never been more desperate, blood. They need to splash.
Exactly. Dortmund are now looking at us laughing like, oh, this is lovely, boy. Like, let's start talks. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because they know they're going to get a lot of money out of us, bro. United have just got to be clever in the market, bro. And I don't know, man. I just don't see it happening, bro. Honestly, if we give him another 3 years, I worry for this club, bro. I worry for this club massively. Fofana now, though, that's an obvious one.
He would cost bare money now because Leicester know that man are gonna drop peas, fam.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I worry for United. That's all it is. Like, I genuinely worry for United going forward, man. You look at Klopp, he's coming back. You look at it, bro. Please, bro. God forbid Spurs get Conte. You know. So God forbid Spurs get Conte, because I know he would get them going, bro. He's a successful manager everywhere he goes, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Come on,
man. You'll get man playing regardless, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it, either the guy will get in loanies, he'll do whatever he needs to do, he'll get them guys playing.
And he don't do it with name brand ballers, blood. He does it with the scrubs, blood. You know them ones. He does it with all the man that no one else wants.
Exactly, facts, bro. And that Spurs team are tired. Conte is the type of guy that will actually look at them and be like, I could do something with you guys. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can actually do something. I'll just put my system in place and get the best out of you guys. And that's what he does. You know, if Conte was to come in between Tuchel, Conte, Pep, and Klopp, I think that's 19 league titles. You think we're competing with that? With Oli? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's peak.
Well, there you go, bruv. And you look at that, Zakaria 35 M's. Bruv, listen, Samari's gone to Leicester for, I think, 30 million or 25 million, bro. Yeah. You're trying to tell me that man couldn't bag that? We could have bagged him. There's too many ballers, that man could get But one, we don't have the system for it, and two, we don't have the scouting network. Ollie's looking for the wrong things, blood. He wants to sit down and have a heart-to-heart chin wag with these man. He wants man that support Man United to come play for them. That's why man wanted Maguire. That's why man wanted fucking Dan James and all that. Man supported the club growing up and all this bullshit. Bruv, no one cares about that. No one cares about that, bro. Like, the whole Man United thing is a joke, innit? And that's why I'm just looking at these, man. I'm laughing, bro. Like, literally, see, last night, yeah? Man was already emotionally, like, this is the furthest I felt away from the club. But you see, after last night, bruv, fuck them, man. Like, man will never be that upset again in my life, yeah? Bruv, I'll never be that upset in my life over a defeat again, bro. Like, I never will.
11 kit, you know. Hey, don't kill me, bro. I was that video was funny, bro. The Gea, listen, I knew he was missing. I said it. I was saying, I think somebody even might have recorded me, so I need to get it, bro. I was like, this guy, I said, life is cruel, bro. Life has a harsh way of humbling people. It's cruel. It waited till De Gea, bro. It was like, listen, fax machine, that 375k contract, everything that you've been going through, the whole what's that situation going on with Dean Hendo, which Ollie has completely of, by the way. Boom, it's all gonna come down to you. I had a feeling, bro. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, bro. Like, that is bizarre, bro. Like, but first of all, he didn't save any penalties. So anyway, everyone knows my views on De Gea, bro. I've been asking for De Gea to leave since 2019. So
I'm with you.
I don't even, so I can't even, it's not even about penalties, but nah, that reaction was too funny, bro. That on the watch along, bro. I was dead, fam. I was dead still. I was even that pissed like that. I was just kind of like, listen, I can't do it, you know, but you were like, come on, Dave, what were you saying? You're like, Dave, you're like, I'm gonna do it. Fuck.
Yeah, but you know what it is, bro. You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is. You know what it is, bro. The reason why it killed, man, is because, bruv, we never deserved to win. Even when we scored, yeah, we didn't deserve the goal. But it was like, bruv, because we were playing so shit and it looked like we weren't going to get nothing, then we got given a goal and given a lifeline. I was thinking, bruv, we got to do it. You know what I mean? We got to do it. You know, like that. So, bruv. And then literally out of nowhere, that happens, bro. Like, honestly, as soon as I saw De Gea step up, yeah, and they zoomed into him, my man was playing with the shorts and that, I was like, yeah, this is over. You know the amount of times I thought Villarreal are just going to kick it over the bar, blood. And these men look like they've been practicing pens from the start of the season, bro. Every pen was a mazza.
Bro.
Like, your man hit their top corners, bro. Like,
top corner.
Like, when I saw Coquelin, I'm thinking, yeah, ex-Arsenal, he's going to bottle it. What? Slap. Roof of the net. Couldn't believe it, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of them ones where I don't blame De Gea. I blame Ollie, bro. Because there's so many times he could have changed the game and changed the trajectory of the game. Even if you look at Emery, he changed both his fullbacks and straight away they started having more of the ball because there's more energy, bro. You're playing against tired legs. And you can see the United players were tired. They were under... Huh?
Didn't he bring on Coquelin like right mid or some shit like that?
Yeah, bro. These men were under hitting passes. Everything. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So... Bruv, it was actually crazy that watch along, bro. Like, but again, it's one of them ones where next season it won't be like that, bruv. It won't be like that because man's watching. I'm watching all the clubs. You get me? And it's one of them ones where United could fuck off because if Ollie signs a new deal, bruv, like just like when Jose was at Man United, I'd stop going to games. Literally, if Ollie's in charge next season, bruv, if man think that I'm watching every game, they're skunked. I'll watch the games I feel like watching.
Yeah, it's peak. We're not even going to enjoy it. That's what it's like, man.
No,
like,
bro, I really don't enjoy watching Man United play. I don't enjoy it. I do it out of habit now. I don't enjoy watching Man United play, bro. We haven't played well all season.
Yeah,
like literally, I remember, the one game I enjoyed was Leipzig. Leipzig, because we played wavy ball with Donny and Pogba. Pogba on the left and that. A man were moving.
Yeah.
We were playing some tech ball, blood. And that's what happens when you play good footballers together. Man start moving the ball on a mad thing, bro. Even the other game against Wolves, bruv. When you play ball playing midfielders, like Donny and Matic together, straight away the football moves better in the midfield. Straight away. Straight away.
I didn't even watch that game. I ain't gonna lie.
Like stylistically, the game just looked better just because you had two players that are comfortable on the ball in the midfield together.
Yeah, I remember that game. It was wavy. That 5-0 against Leipzig. Yeah, it was cold.
You know what I'm saying?
Cold.
So literally, bro, it's all about that, innit? Good footballers can play with good footballers. Ollie likes the shit footballers, bruv, and he plays all of them at the same time. And then you wonder why our football's trash.
It's funny because we're always saying that when he's trying to be like baby Fergie, I think he looks at it like, you know, Fergie used to play the Fletchers and the Parks and the. But one thing he forgets is that, yeah, he had them man playing, but he had Ronaldo, he had Rooney, he had flipping Evra, who's very good on the ball. He had Rio, he had Vidic, he had Berbatov, he had Tevez, he had whoever. He still had quality all over. Yes, maybe in the engine room he had grafters. Cool, fair enough. If Paul Scholes, no, because even Carrick was a deep line playmaker. Oh, you can say so. And Paul Scholes, okay, he wasn't always playing every single match, but he had the grafters in there. Maybe in the engine room, he went for the grafters sometimes in set games, by the way, not all games, in set games. And even if it was only in the engine room. The rest of the pitch was full of technical ability and full of quality. Ollie just thinks, I think he's just gone overboard with it. He just thinks everyone's got to be some form of grafter and hard work. He's gone over the top, man. He's gone over the
talent,
top.
man. We need talent. That's what wins you games. Talent in that. You know what I'm saying? That's what wins you games.
Bro, I hear man yesterday saying, oh, Cavani played well because he just runs a lot, bruv. And he scored a fucking tapping open goal, bruv. The youth just runs, innit? He just runs.
He was in the opposition box sometimes, defending. I was like,
bruv, he was defending more than he was attacking, bruv, against a team that created nothing.
You know what is with Cavani? He gets vexed quick. Yeah. He gets vexed. He's got that South American thing about him. He gets vexed quick. Might get a booking. He might barge into people. He might start shouting at the ref. He gets vexed quick. And I think he's been at football clubs where it's like, I ain't had to do this shit. All this energy I'm having to use is for me to try and do a diving header or something, not a flipping charge all the way back. Like, what are these men doing? That's how I think he looks at it. And I think that's his way of trying to show leadership. Like, at the end of the day, he can't speak English and all that. Yeah, I mean, he probably just thinks, you know what, this is my way of showing, come on, lads. You know what I mean? But they don't need that all the time. I don't need my striker in the box trying to make tackles and stuff. I just think he gets fed up. He gets frustrated mad quick, bro. He gets frustrated mad quick. And then he does,
but his touch is whack. So it's one of them ones where it's like, again, he's endearing to the fans, yeah, because of his work rate, bruv. But listen, you can't have 11 men that play the same way. You can't have 11 men the same way. Everyone's got to have different qualities.
Yeah, but we need some guidance, some creativity. That's why it's an 11-man spot. You know what I'm saying? And the bench as well.
Different horses for different courses, blood. But you see this Man United, they want everyone to be runners. They want everyone to be a McTominay, everyone to be a Cavani, everyone to be a Rashford, where man are just running aimlessly, bro, but there's no plan.
We need a plan.
It's true.
Yeah.
He was a box-to-box striker. That is no cap. He was a box-to-box striker yesterday. Like, he was in their box. He was in our box. Honestly, that is the truth. But
strikers ain't meant to run 10K, blood.
Bro, exactly.
That's a 10K striker, blood.
I'd rather our team be spoken about as top, really good football players. Like how, you know, you look at Man City. You talk about how Man City are. You know what I'm trying to say? And I keep having to use Man City because they're the standard at the moment. And you look at them. You don't talk about you don't even think about work rate initially, and they do work hard, by the way. But it's that's the underlying factor amongst their brilliance. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't think about their work rate and how hard they're grafting. You don't think about that. But I bet if you were to check the stats, kilometers run and shit, you probably see the same number as Man United. You probably would, because they still put in the yards, they still get the ball high up, they still work hard. But at the end of the day, they have so much ability on the ball, and that is how you're going to win football matches, bro. You're not going to win it the way we do. And some fans will still look at it like, yo, but you man are saying all this, but we're second. Let's talk next season, bro.
Let's talk. Man are finishing fourth at best next season.
We're back in the top 4 race. This progress that we've made has not been good enough to think that next season all we can look at is Man City, yet we're coming for you. No, you better look over your shoulder and look and see what Liverpool and Chelsea are doing again. It's back to being a top 4 race. And what? Can Leicester come back again? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Leicester are going to be thereabout again next season. Will. So, bro, we need to
They're our competition next season.
Yes, exactly. So
with Samari, though, they're probably better than us.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Bruv, they have got a better midfield than us, blood. Man said Somari and Tielemans, brother. You skunked. And Ndidi. Anyhow, them three play together, we're getting finesse.
If they can
That's
pattern
what I mean.
their attack up, if they can probably get a creative midfielder and an attacker, listen, they're back
But
again
they've
where
got
they
manners,
were, man.
blood. They're cool. They just need to keep him fit.
There you go. You know what I mean? And they've got a better defense than us.
I think Leicester need a player, about 2 players who have been there, done that. I think that's what they need. I think
experienced striker.
Yeah. They need people that have been there. You can't. This bottle situation might be because a lot of them haven't been there. They need some players that are, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, even if they're 32, 33, just get them guys in. And I think that will get Leicester over the line. They need some like proper guys, man. And there'll probably be some sneaky ones out there, bro. I don't know who, but that's what I think they need. And they'll get over the line. I think they've got a good enough team to go far in the Premier League. Europe, I don't know what's going to happen, but in the Premier League, their team is good enough to challenge again. 100.
So, I mean, shout out Saeed. He still got his hair as well. Man said he was going to shave his head if we won, blood.
Swear.
I told him, man. Yeah, man. But the thing is, people need to put it into context here. I said that when we were on some bad form, and I knew, deep down, man, Ollie ain't got the bottom, man. He ain't got the nous, he ain't got the... And everyone said, oh, but you never know, form can turn itself around. I said, listen, you know what I mean? You can't teach a dog, you know what I mean? New tricks, you know what I mean? That's true. Old dog, new tricks, you feel me? And I just knew, man. And for me, Ollie lost the final himself, and I could never give more. We as fans, I see mad promo shit, man. I seen all these little videos. You know that? What's that song? New one, no one, What's that song? Yo? I forgot that song. Bro. I don't know what that song is. Yeah. What's that song? That rapper that died, yo. What's that song called?
I don't know. My rappers die every day, beat. You know what
talking about? Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, you know Pop Smoke song.
Pop Smoke, Tupac.
They got a Pop song, bro.
Saeed came in rapping, you know.
Biggie, Nipsey.
Saeed came in rapping, you know. Saeed came in
that Pop Smoke. This is what I keep saying. That Pop Smoke and then with all these Ollie images and all that. Man had the propaganda ready, and I was like, "Yo, listen, Ollie ain't gonna win this thing. You get me? You can put all the shit you want, yeah, about Ollie to the end, yeah. When that pitch, when they cross that white line, yeah." It's Ollie and the boys going out, mate. And that's fact, bro. And for me, I just can't believe, we're going to give this manager 3 years. You know, them ones like, I can't
he don't last 3 years. And
by the way, you know, Ollie, also build up to this game. I said, I tweeted before it even happened. I said, Ollie has miscalculated the last few weeks. He's created a holiday environment where a lot of fans were comfortable with, we've got nothing to play for. You can't. And now Gary Neville, as per, comes late and says, you can't just switch it on and off at a tap. I'm like, mate, I said that 2 weeks ago, but here you are saying it like the Oracle now, and everyone's gonna lap it up. But you can't. Okay, I understand fully the decision that he had to make some changes for the Leicester game. Fair enough. Did you have to go and lose that football match? No, but we did. Liverpool, come on, we lost that as well. What was it? Fulham, we drew. Was it Fulham?
Yeah. Fulham, bro.
And then we
wasted a day.
You sent out the kids against Wolves. So again, that team, that core team of our best players haven't won a football match in ages, bro. And then you're gonna go into the final.
One win in 5 or something. It was Cams, and I said it. You can't turn form on and off, bro. He created an environment that the season was over, innit?
Yes,
of course.
And then what? Managers meant to turn it on for a big final when Villarreal were bopping Sevilla, and held Real Madrid for 85 minutes the week before.
Yeah,
the man was still in goal mode.
Yeah, remember we were having the argument. You know the argument we were having about Mason Greenwood. Me and Statman were talking about, but he could get tired and all that. I said, listen, man, play these plays, because we need to just build momentum. And people are telling me, but you need to mix it around. I get all the changes. But if Ollie ain't making changes as it is right now, why do we care?
We should have.
Ollie won't make
better players against Wolves, in my opinion. Ferguson said the worst thing to do before a cup final is make too many changes.
There you go. Then.
For a guy that goes on like he's Fergie's kid, he doesn't know anything about Fergie, bro. He doesn't know anything about the way Fergie used to manage. He literally said that. There were some players you do not bench, by the way. Like, you don't rest Rooney before a game. You don't give Rooney any rest. You play him every single game. That's how it is. And he said before a cup final, you do not make too many changes because it can distort the whole team. Win or lose, it can.
Yeah.
And look, and then we go and do it and we lose, bro. If you think that, bro, bro.
You
Bro,
know what, man?
It's killing, man.
And the worst thing is, I think there's worse to come, mate. I really do, man. Next season I think it could be a reality check, mate. And I think, why do we need to go down the dungeons before we sack this manager? Why do we need to put our hearts out? You know what I mean? Like, and just mash it up, bro, and just see some average football. Why does it have to get that low for these Glazers to understand? You know what I'm trying to say? But they've got the middleman now. They've got the person they wanted. The ambitions are top 4, and they've got us, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And for me, you know, I fear next season, because I don't even think next season, for me, we'll struggle for top 4, I reckon, next season. I don't know what you man have said, but I think we'll struggle for top 4.
We're in a top 4
top 4 race. If everyone does what they're going to do, City, Liverpool, Chelsea all do what we expect them to do, we're definitely in a top 4 race, 100%.
City slapped Everton 5-0 after they'd already won the league.
Yeah,
that's the difference, innit? But man are resting players against Leicester and that, bro. Man ain't good enough to be resting players. We're not good enough.
As a manager, you're not good enough as well.
The players you're bringing in are players that haven't played. The whole thing was shambolic, bro.
Man literally gave Donny a day out, man, against Wolves. Man told him, listen, we're going to treat you right. You know when you say to your little man and that, or your little cousin, I'm going to take you for a day out and I'm going to pattern you up for the day, you feel me? He took Donny and for a day out, I said, yo, listen, I'm going to show you about in Wolves and that, you know what I mean, the town centre. And then I'm going to, you're an idiot. And then you know what you're going to do, I'm going to take you to a dance here and I'm going to bench you, mate. You know, if you're on the bench, mate.
Yeah, idiot.
You didn't even get on.
Didn't even get on, mate. You get me? Man was playing backup dances and that when the team talk and that at the end, bro. Like, seriously, man. Man was playing team talk with the lads and that.
He's played the Europa League final already, and he's played the Champions League semi-final, and he didn't even make it on the pitch.
No.
It's not even a shock either. It's not even a shock, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're not shocked that Donny didn't make it on that. He's underutilized them all season. Everybody just seen it on a big scale as I've seen it. Yeah, Saeed's analogies are top notch.
There's no way Donny's not, bro, especially them Dutch people. He's going to go to Dutch camp and they're going to be like, you're getting violated, bro. You're getting violated. Maybe Memphis might be there. Hey, work hard, Lions grind and all this.
Now, the Dutch are the most matter-of-fact people ever. They'll be like, bruv, what are you doing?
Exactly.
They'll be like, bruv, I didn't know you were still a footballer, blood. What are you doing here?
Exactly.
Might be kicking ball. They'll be like, right, you still playing? Mad.
Bro, they probably only called him his mental health, bro. Honestly. Because if he didn't get called up to United to the Euros, bro, I don't know what he would have done, bro. He would have flipping bugged out. I swear to
you. It's Bergkamp's daughter, innit? Bergkamp's daughter. Bergkamp would have told his daughter, leave him, mate. You get me? He's a loser. That's what would have happened, bro. I'm telling you, man. Even Bergkamp's daughter would have been like, yo, listen, man. You're not winning in life, man. I need to move. I'm telling you, man. It's peak out here, man.
You're crazy, man.
I'm serious, man. Like, I genuinely feel sorry for the guy, you know. Like, that team we put out there, yeah. This is my team, by the way, for the game. In the midfield, Donny and Matic in that midfield. I'm telling you right now, Parejo and Capoue would have been running around, mate. Running around trying to find where the ball is. Because they would have kept the ball and kept moving quicker. The problem is Paul Poppy was so deep. McTominay, for me, listen, McTominay had a good game, but it was almost as if he was doing a lot, but not doing a lot. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? He tried to get him through the lines a little bit, but didn't do it. It wasn't
effective. It was just energy. It was just like he was doing stuff. He was doing stuff, but it didn't amount to anything.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, end of the day, yeah, like for me, a lot of things went wrong that night, and a lot of players were absolutely poor. I understand that. I get it. But one manager affected the game and one manager didn't. That was a difference. They brought on the two. I keep stressing enough. When they brought on them two fullbacks, that changed, and Coquelin, that changed the game for me completely. They dominated the whole of that extra time.
Yeah, they started to have more of the ball.
Exactly. Yeah. Coquelin started to get more in the game. And the two fullbacks here were fit and energy, bro. I see Moreno a couple of times get on the turn and started moving it. And I thought to myself, why are we not bringing? We brought on Fred. I don't understand the Fred side. I know people will say it's about penalties and whatnot, but he didn't affect the game at all. He's a player that
even did Dan James. They weren't brought on to affect the game. They were brought on strictly to take
safe
penalties.
options, man. That's what Ollie does, isn't it? Reverts back
and to just run and press the ball, and just run, bruv. That was it.
Yeah, under pressure, he reverts back to McFred. He reverts back to Dan James. That's what he does. He goes into his safe space. And as soon as there's rocky roads, he's like, all right, let me change it. Let me go back to McFred.
I feel like when I'm watching Man United, I feel like we're watching England, man. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I've said this, man. Southgate just Ollie in a waistcoat. I've been saying this for the longest.
Literally,
it's the same shit.
Honestly,
man,
I'll be real,
he's Ollie in a waistcoat, fam. The same. On my timeline when England playing, I see the same people. I mean, not the same people. I see the same complaints. Why is he playing 2 DMs? Why are we playing so defensive? Blah blah blah. I'm like, right, it's the same shit. Yes, man. He's just the English Ollie. You hear me? Ollie the English Ollie, man. Same shit, man. Just in the waistcoat and that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I'm telling you.
And that's what it is, bro. Man took off Paul Pogba for Dan James.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The man took off Mason Greenwood as well, bro. Like Mason Greenwood was man's best player, innit? Like, and this is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, Ollie is the biggest problem at this football club. Man could talk about the Glazers, yeah, but a good manager can win the title under the Glazers. We've seen it before. But say what you want about the Glazers, yeah. These men spend peas in it on football players. They do, innit? Man have spent, over £1 billion. I don't care whether it's their money or the club's money. I don't care whose money it is. The money was spent. Klopp, if you man think that Liverpool's owners are way better than us, you're skunked, bruv. These men don't spend money unless they have to. And more times they have to sell, man. United have never been a club where they say, oh, you have to sell to buy. Never. That's why Man United had the biggest squad in the fucking league, bruv. Man United had players they couldn't get rid of. We got Phil Jones without a squad number. Liverpool started the season with 3 senior centre-backs. Man United have like 8.
8,
You know what I mean? Because man have a massive squad because we don't sell players to buy. We just keep buying and then we can't sell players because they're on too much money. And then what happens is you just have a backlog. Marcus Rojo was still on man's books.
Mad.
Yeah.
He was still on our books, you know. Pereira's probably still on man's books. All these players are still on our books, so United don't need to sell to buy. Man United managers have the easiest job out of all these other man, compared to like Liverpool and Tottenham. Tottenham have to sell to buy more times. Yeah, they had to sell Bale for big money. Liverpool had to sell Suarez and had to sell fucking Coutinho. Who have United had to sell to buy? No one. They wanted Lukaku. They spent 90 million on him. Do you know what I'm saying? They wanted Pogba. They spent 90 million on him. You know, like that, bruv. Man United been spending peas, bruv. The problem is the wrong manager, bruv. If Klopp came into Man United and he was given the 300 million that Ollie was given, he would have won the league by now.
Facts.
He would have.
And they spent it well as well. For me, when I look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now, I think this season we've got to literally sell to buy now. I think that's going to be the key now. We've got to, obviously, Paul Pogba is going to leave. Donny van der Beek's going to probably leave. So then they'll say, you know what, then we can buy one midfielder. They won't be proactive. They'll be reactive to signing. So we'll have to sell a couple of people. Bayu probably have to go for us to buy a centre-half or Twanzebe, you know. So it will literally be us selling, and then we'll spend half of the summer trying to sell a player. And the next thing you know, we'll probably buy, a player for the championship.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Overhead kicks, by the way, when he could have just headed it, bro. We almost conceded, bro. I'm tired, bro.
That's Bailly for you, man, isn't it? Eric Bailly going Eric Bailly. Nothing surprises me with that guy. Eric Bailly going Eric Bailly.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. And Bailly signed a contract as well, so that means we're not signing him. But he said that. But bruv, you can say all you want. You're under contract now, you pussy. You know, like that. Why are you gonna sign the contract and Jack talk big?
That's true, though, isn't it?
Are you gonna try to talk big after you've signed the deal? Like say you can break ironclad contracts.
That's the problem. Yeah. He's never fit. That's the issue with him. Never fit, man.
You get me? Man used the machine.
Man said if man's not playing me, I'm gonna leave. How are you leaving? You're under contract. How?
Yeah, man. Once you use it, mate, you can't go back and want the receipt, man. Simple as that. Yeah. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't. Once you use that, mate, you know what I mean? Like you gotta take it. But a lot of people are here for the money, man. I think if anyone's gonna come now, you know what I mean? I don't see like this is what I'm on about the English media talking about like Varane. Varane want to come down here? Varane? You know what I mean? Sancho at best, because I feel like Sancho moved to England, you know what I mean? it's Man United. Still, the pull of Man United will be. But people with a big mentality won't come to this football club. I tell you that, man.
No way.
People with a big willing mentality, like Varane, for me, won't go. So it'll be the next one behind. It'll be like a Pau Torres. You know what I mean? He looked decent last night.
If Pochettino goes to Spurs and Zidane goes to PSG, then he can probably pull him in. Mbappe,
there you go.
Yeah.
Mbappe will stay. Pogba goes in, bruv. Calm.
Yeah. There we go, bro. So,
and that's what it is. So, bruv, realistically, United are in the gutter, bro. You know what I mean?
Gutter, man. Gutter. We're dead out here, man.
We're just literally praying on a great window, and that's what we're praying on. It's a great.
It's not gonna happen. United haven't had a great.
Unlikely.
United's best window was the first one under Jose with Pogba and Zlatan and Mkhitaryan and Bailly. That was our best
Bailly
window.
and Lindelof. Bailly and Lindelof as well.
No, Lindelof came the year after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was our best window. Bailly, Mkhitaryan, Zlatan, and Pogba was our best window. We'll never have a window like that again.
Highly unlikely.
Never.
I was gassed that window.
The Glazers have spent too much money since then. So we're never ever gonna have a window like that again.
We just need to be back fully. Like I said, we spoke about the scouting network and things of that nature. Go find some undercover gems, man. You hear me? That's what you need to do. Go unearth some gems. Don't always go for the obvious signing. Sancho's cool. Go get a DM and a centre back we don't know about.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Right, I'm sure there's defenders up in like Uruguay. Probably
in the whole of world football and that. We have $1 billion.
I got to depart. I got to do the European show in like an hour. Talk about United again. So I'm United maxed out. So I'll shout you, man. Innit?
Man. Big up, man. Big up, brother.
Big up, Cam.
You get what I'm saying? So end of the day, people, man. You know, I'm trying to say we're stuck now, people. We are generally stuck, man, with this idiot, man, of a manager. You know what I mean, bro? And that's the reality of it. They're rewarding mediocrity, man. Rewarding a man who's failed at his job. You get me? This is what he's done in reality. He's failed at his job. And the club have said, you know what? Nah, don't worry, man. You know what I mean? Can you protect us in the press conferences? Can you give, like, you know, can you back us up in the press conference, say, you know what, big up to the Glazers and whatnot, they're trying to help me. Yeah, as long as you can do that, then we're cool with you. And that's what they do, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's the reality, mate. And it stinks, man. It stinks, bro. The club's ambition stinks.
Lack of it, shall we say?
Well, lack of it, yeah. It's lack of it, man. It stinks. And I think for us, yeah, you know, it's creeping onto the fans. It hasn't crept onto me, bro. My shield is still there, mate. You get me? It never will die down.
Yo, why do you think I was never on this whole, Ollie's not going anywhere, I got to stop speaking about Ollie out? No, because I see these results on the horizon. This is why I'm not upset now, and I wasn't upset yesterday. And I've already been emotionally detached myself from it. And like I said at the very top of the show, how can I be mad at a manager falling short when I know he's not good enough? I can't. That's stupid on my part. Bro. I know he's not good enough. So how can I be mad and get upset when he's falling short? I know his level. I know these results. Did I expect us to win? Yes, but that's more so on the players. I don't expect this manager to influence this. You know what I'm saying? 0-4 in semi-finals. You know what I'm saying? And that 0-1 in a final. No patterns of play, no system. Not utilizing what you have. It's all of these things.
5 semi-finals, 1 final, bottled everything. And you know what the thing is? Every single one, there's a reason for it. And we could go by one, maybe apart from the Sevilla one, but even the Sevilla one, he didn't put in the subs, did he? Until Juan Mata in the 81st minute, didn't he? Not
say it like that. You know what he's like, man.
You get me?
All of the weaknesses he's done before, man. You get me? Not making the right changes and waiting too late. Changes.
Chelsea paid a back 5 for no reason. The Carabao Cup against Man City, you know what I mean? I think he put, you know, we just got absolutely outdone. The one after that this year, you know what I mean? He made subs too late and he didn't go for it. You know what I'm saying? Leicester game, he made all them changes and then he took 4 off at one go. You know, there's every single thing. You know, you can make an assessment for it. Premier League, you know what I mean? At games where we needed to win, he sat back. He brought on Tuanzebe against Everton when in reality, we didn't need to make that substitution. You know, there's every single thing about Ollie, there's a reason for it.
But you know what's mad? Everything. All them things you just named from all those games is why I'm not shocked by that result. Like I said, yesterday, it was just on the grand scale. European final, as I keep saying, everybody's watching. There's no other games to be distracted by. I had opposition fans' feelings. I don't even want to banter you. I feel bad for you. How bad is Ollie?
It's mad.
That's how bad he is. I had Liverpool fans of mine, brethren's like, yo, I actually feel for you. I'm not even going to banter you. That was worse than them bannering me.
Tottenham Hotspur are about to go and get back Pochettino when they look like they were out and out gone. You get me? Out and out gone. And they're about to get him back. It's almost as if now they've gone up a level now. If they get him, they keep Harry Kane, they rebuild with a couple of decent strike signings, they'll be in the mix for top 4. One person has to drop off. And I think we've exceeded where we've gone in terms of overachieved, in terms of being in that position. We should never have been second. It was a false position. So we're back down again. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the reality, mate. We're back down where we are now.
Nothing but
that's the reality.
Facts, man. Big up everyone. Smash that like. Make sure you follow up all the man them. You already know what it is, bruv. Let's get us up to 1,000, bruv. We've had like 2.2, 2.3k here the whole time. Bruv, get them likes up to 1,000 people. That's the thing about my subs and that you man put in there. I didn't even know that still. Man's not even gonna lie. See, brother, is what it is. I told you that the haters be doing my PR for me for free, blood.
There you go, man. Innit?
You know, like that. Yeah, it's mad. Man are clipping me and that man said 500 subs in 2 days. I didn't even know that.
Yo, big up, man. Big up, bro.
I didn't even know that. So
the haters are your biggest supporters, man.
Yeah, that's it. So,
I don't even call them haters. I say, yo, if you're watching something, you're a fan. I've said this.
No, those are my PR team, bro. I don't even pay them.
Yeah. That's their fans in that. PR team better than as good as United. You know what I'm saying?
No, like that. Nah, I've got some great PR still. Yeah, you know, like that. So big up the PR team. Yeah, I mean,
better than PR.
Oh, bruv, nah, not that good.
That's next level.
Not that.
It's as good as United PR.
If I was doing it myself, it would be that good, but it's not.
As good as United's PR, though. United's PR is A1. You know what I'm saying? In general.
That's it.
And Rants, your PR team, your unofficial PR team, that's what we'll call them. Unofficial.
That's it. So now, big up you, man. Love for the support, man. You guys also make sure you sub as well, because man's on the brink of that 60, innit? And also make sure you sub to the Twitch. I see bare of you have subbed to the Twitch. My Twitch has gone up mad. Do you know what I mean? For all the Euros content is going to be on there. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a mad thing, bruv. It's an absolute mad thing, bruv. It's been emotional. Make sure that you sub to the mandem. Obviously, make sure you subscribe to Saeed TV. You know what I'm saying? Flawless. What you got coming up? The link to obviously the channels are in the title. So just make sure you click those and sub. What you man got coming up for the rest of the week? Tomorrow I'm taking a day off still. I done my show with Lee Gunner today, so
yeah.
Big up, man.
Yeah, so tomorrow.
If you go to the channel People Sarcasm City TV, which is in the title, there's an upcoming live stream section on the channel, so you can check it out there. And upcoming live all over the weekend. So we'll be doing sport, all types of stuff in it. Just check out all the shows. I can't remember what have we got coming up off the top of my head. Can't remember, but check it out. And the channel, we're now on Twitch as well, innit? So follow Sarcasm City TV on Twitch as well. We're on there also.
That's
you know
it. So, you know like that. So what you got coming on, my guy? What you got coming on?
Man,
you got a stream tonight, haven't you? At 10.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Me and Lives, man. You get me? So make sure come check it out, people.
What's that? What's that going to be about? Just about the state of YouTube's clubs and that?
Yeah. Basically, the state in it. You get me? And just like unfiltered talk in it. You get me? So make sure you come check that out, people.
There you go, people. So yeah, you man, make sure you tune into that at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Mad love everyone here. Make sure you sub. Do you know what I'm saying? And yo, like, we hit the 1K. Mad love. Make sure you subscribe to the Twitch, innit? Because the Euros coverage is going to be lit. Bare stress-free watch-alongs, bare banter. You already know what it is. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Mad love for all the support, people. As far as I know, Ricky ain't left, blood. You know them ones there. As far as I know, Ricky ain't left, blood. You know what I mean?
What happened?
I don't know. Someone just said, has Ricky left, blood? I don't think he has. Yeah, I'm saying so.
He won't leave, man.
I think that's fake news still. You know them ones there.
Busy guy, man. Busy guy.
That's it. So big up everyone. Smash up the like. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, man. Rants Reacts coming up this weekend. You got Aguero, Benzema, Bale, and Suarez. So it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. You know like that. It's gonna be super lit. You know them ones. So some real superstars this weekend, man. So you man look out for that. And yeah.